All right. Do we have? I guess is that our topic list? Anything else? Anyone wants to add? No. I'm sure things will naturally come up as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got you.
He got me.
Like Zoe, mama, I go
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
Shut the up, Clyde. Except Trey. They're relentless.
You like our intro? This is your
I
first.
know.
I know. This is your first time like hearing like all this stuff.
Yeah, it's
you
very
were
cute.
on the episode. You haven't been back since season 1.
It's been a long time.
So anyone? Oh my God! Gunshot! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Big celebration.
We're doing the most. We're doing the most.
Tresor, I know Tresor can't hear
me.
me. Tresor has no headphones on, so he can't hear all the sound effects.
I'm out the loop.
But yeah, guys. So Annabelle's back in the building.
Hello.
We haven't had Annabelle on since season 1.
I
We've definitely elevated since then. Last time you were on with Dana.
We didn't even
know.
have
Yeah,
headphones
I was
last
with Dana, and wasn't
No.
there another person? Or like
I
2
swear
other
just-
people?
I swear it was just me, you, and Dana in your
I
episode.
swear there were like 2 other people or like 1 other person.
Was there?
That was the first time I joined like a full episode.
Oh, were you on that episode too?
Yeah, and it was the first time that I had like ever talked on an episode, I think.
Interesting. Look at you now, full-time co-host.
Yeah, got a job now.
Yeah.
Got a full contract now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, if people who don't or haven't listened since episode 1, you can introduce yourself, people who are not familiar with who you are.
Hello, my name is Annabelle Hayes. I am a YouTuber, personal trainer, and yeah, that's it.
Personal trainer with a capital trainer.
Yeah.
Because I trained with Annabelle one time.
No,
You were
you've trained with
throwing
me
up,
twice,
right?
no? Yes.
Was it twice?
2 in total. Because the last
yes.
time
Okay, yeah,
you
so-
came to my studio, and then
Yes.
the one before, I
We
actually
just
don't
went
really
to the gym
remember.
together. I don't know. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, yeah,
yeah.
come to the gym with me. And we
Yeah.
went. Bro, when I tell you,
You were
guys,
throwing up.
listen,
Crawling across the floor.
Annabelle's sitting down, okay? Annabelle's body is a 25 out of 10, okay?
Thank you.
Like everything, booty, abs, thighs, everything, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get like you, sis. What'd you say?
I don't know why I was looking at you like that. It was just
I was
funny.
like, bitch, I'm trying to get like you. Like, I'm trying to get, booty, thighs, legs, hips, body. So like, yeah, I'm going to the gym with you, no problem. Like, there's no way. Like, I go to the gym. Like, I know I'm going to be fine.
And you got spanked up.
I got
Yeah.
spanked.
That's
Wasn't
like,
ready.
That's like when the junior. That's like when the best player on junior varsity goes to like the Rico Hines run or the college run with the NBA players.
No, literally. I'm like, literally, probably for like, I'm not joking, probably like 2 weeks straight. Like, I was in, I guess I'm like, no, Annabelle, something's wrong. I touched her, I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I'm in so much pain. And she was like, oh, girl, just massage and add ice. And I'm like, no.
Go for a walk.
There's
get
levels
some
to
blood
this, yeah.
flow.
I would. I think that's probably the most sore I've ever been in my entire
You said
life.
you go to the gym often.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And
not
I
true.
used to,
She
no.
spun it on you.
No, it's different.
flexed.
And you think
Yeah.
you're done. She's like, where are you going? Like, I'm ready to
That was
pass.
just the warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
just the
literally.
warm-up.
Glute activation.
No, literally, she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, so we're not. She's like, no, we're just starting. I'm like, just
Yeah.
starting?
Huh?
Yeah.
No,
Just
I know
starting is
those.
crazy.
Usually I'm in the gym for 2 hours.
And
Yeah.
it's just the intro, yeah.
And it's just the intro.
That is.
And she gave me
ridiculous.
pre-workout, which is basically
Oh,
like
yes. And
crack.
you were itching. I remember. Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
take
she
gave her
was-
four
No,
scoops.
I don't take
You don't take
pre-workout.
pre-workout
No.
Her palms were all itchy. Yeah, I remember. Your palms
Yeah.
were all itchy.
And then like when you go to bed at night, I was like,
And my pre-workout is strong, too.
yeah. And you were like, are you
Yeah.
sensitive? And I was like, "Pfft, no. And then I got there, I was like, bitch, what's up? What is going on?
So does that mean you work out like in the daytime? Like if you take it too late, will you just like not
Well,
be able to go to bed?
it honestly depends. Like, even like the one that I'm taking now, sometimes I'll go to the gym at 11 a.m. and I still can't sleep. Like last night, I'm running on probably like 5 hours of sleep, and I should be at least 8.
Gotcha.
Crazy.
So
I told her I'm
Yeah.
trying to put on like 25 pounds and I would look like a D1 athlete, and she said no.
What do you mean no?
I never said no.
You said
he
no.
He said
That's what you
no.
said.
I didn't. I asked him how much he weighed, and he was. What did you say? You
said
said
I go between
160,
160 and
and I said I'm
170.
you weigh
165.
160,
Bitch,
Tresor?
I'm 165 right
Didn't hear
now.
she didn't hear the between.
Between what?
Like at my skinniest, I could go down to like 160.
But what are you right now? Like, what do you think you are currently?
Maybe like 167.
That's crazy. I'm 173.
I don't think you're 160.
160's
No,
tiny.
I say if I'm like COVID, no going to the gym, not really eating, I could go down to like 160. Like I've seen 160 on the scale. That's why I say lowest.
I mean, I've had some, low moments in life, and I've probably been 162, but like,
Yeah, but you're. You're both tall.
How tall are you guys?
I'm like 6'2".
I'm like 6'4", 6'3".
Okay, yeah.
But what I was saying
The
was,
taller
I was
you
like,
are,
if
the
I had-
harder it is to gain more muscle. It's
but I
easier
was
for
saying,
short guys.
If I put on 25 pounds, I would look like a D1 athlete. And she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, I would. And she's like, no. I think I would.
What would it take?
What would it take
How
for
much
him
do you
to
think I would
look
have
like
to
a
go
D1
up?
athlete?
But mind you, I'm not talking like football player. I'm talking like
Are
a
you talking
basketball player. Just like a very
Oh.
toned,
See, when you
strong-looking
said
basketball. You thought I
when you
meant
said
like,
that, I thought you meant like an actual
like
like football athlete.
Oh, no.
Like big legs,
No.
big bum, everything. Because the athletes, they have the best bums.
That is very true.
They have the best bums.
That's
Basketball
a foot-
players have
And they-
that's a
amazing
football-
bums. No,
No,
basketball players
basketball-
have great bums.
What?
I wouldn't.
What?
No.
Athletes.
And that's why I love basketball players.
Not compared to football. Not compared to football.
Is it the same things
But-
that you like out of like a woman's bum, like the shape and everything? For
Oh, yeah,
a guy's
shape.
bum to be. I don't get like what
Shape, how
okay.
like I don't like a guy with no ass. Why would you want a
Yeah.
boy with no
What?
bum?
'Cause
Why
you-
would
you
you want to
smack it, you
Smack
know?
it. Gripped it up.
I'll
a
never
little
forget
bit.
when we had DJ
If
SB
you-
on. She told me that I have no body.
Yeah, like if you turn to the side and I can't see it poke out, I'm kind of sick.
But it can't be bigger than yours.
No, it can't be bigger than mine. Absolutely not.
I'm sure you guys don't have that problem.
But anyways, okay, what do we want to do? Weekly recaps, ladies and gentlemen. How's it? Well, okay,
let's do it.
Clyde, you go.
She didn't introduce himself.
Oh, we already
Introduce
did-
myself.
You didn't introduce yourself.
I didn't. Okay, sorry. Well, I mean, I'm Zoe.
Shit, he's got a crazy
I know, right? You
dictator
know, like-
pun. Yeah,
I know. Sorry,
I didn't
everyone
prepare.
listening.
It's your boy Trezor.
I'm your main host, Zoe.
Not sure.
Yeah, what are we? Episode 25? 24?
2024.
24? Thanks.
Kobe.
I mean, we're already well into episodes, so whatever. Go ahead.
What's goody in the hood? It's your boy Trezor, aka Martin Luther Him Jr.
You just wanted to get that off.
Well, that was
That's
good.
the only reason why he wanted to do intros was to get that off.
He switched from dictators to like political
To, like, freedom,
activists.
yeah,
freedom
activists.
fighters and activists. Yeah. I like
to make it more
Because
positive.
last year,
Black power.
last week you were, what were you? Putin?
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir
Putin.
Putin.
What's poppin', everybody? It's Mr. Fly and Jiggy, Class Smitty, podcaster, rapper, actor, make the money come faster. You know.
Does the money really come faster?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm just asking.
Are you trying to down my man's pockets?
No, I'm just saying. Like you said, make the money come faster. Like does it? Like I feel like does saying it make the money come faster?
No,
Positive
it's not.
affirmations.
No, it's not.
I believe in it.
You don't say things and the money comes. You gotta put the work
It's
in.
positive affirmation. That's like when rappers say I'm in a Lambo and they have a Honda. They want the Lambo.
You know, when like
Got
mans
you.
ask you to come out, it's like, nah, I gotta edit. I got a podcast to do.
yeah.
I got a business I'm running.
Does that happen often?
Often? Yes. it
Really?
does. You don't. Oh, you don't know.
No, I'm just saying.
One
I don't
day
know.
you'll know, though.
Sometimes you
Or
don't
they
like.
say you have to walk around like you already have $1 million in your bank account because you're
yeah.
attracting that energy and you're walking as if you have that already.
Copy.
Speaking of that, for those of you guys that follow me, I
Yes,
kind of
I screenshotted it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna pull it up.
so I saw this TikTok about someone that searched out their name and it like said their net worth and they're like, bro, what is this?
Yeah, this
so
is
I'm like, let me see what it says for me. So I searched up my net worth and a website came up. I don't know if it was Famous Birthdays or one of those like random
Oh, yeah.
websites. And the first one said Trezor Gray net worth between 100K and 1 million. And I'm like, where did they get these numbers from? This is
Yeah,
strange. And
mine
then I
is-
went on
yeah.
another one and it was like Trezor Gray's estimated net worth is millions of dollars, estimated plus 1 million. And I'm like, where are these numbers coming from about plus 1 million? Let me tell you guys. And then I started getting messages about, like eye emojis, and my barber said my cut is 150 now. It's not happening. It's never happening.
Oh, here we go. So
What?
net worth. Sorry, I'm gonna read it because I have it screenshotted. Because I screenshotted your story because I was gonna bring it up. So net worth 2020. How rich is Trezor Gray? Trezor Gray net
This is
worth
so weird.
comes from TikTok star. Being a famous TikTok star, Trezor also earned money by TV commercials, sponsors, and being some popular brand's ambassador. However, the information is currently under review. Once We are complete the review. We will update everything about Tresor Gray's net worths. As far as our analysis, Tresor Gray's estimated net worth is millions of dollars. Let me know you're a millionaire, ho.
First of all, let me tell you guys that is completely false.
Let me know you're here on this little podcast and you're a
Let me tell
millionaire, ho.
you, if I had millions of dollars, you guys would know. Trust me, I would be popping it so crazy.
Are you
I
one of
would
those?
be popping so much shit. It would be so crazy. It would be crazy.
You think you'd be a flashy millionaire?
Not super flashy, but like, you know that I have money. Just with how like I've even thought about this. Like when I make a lot of money, I feel like there's just certain things that I would do that like you would just know that I have money. I wouldn't be like the Gucci, Dior, Gucci type of guy, but I'd probably have a really
Gucci
nice
shake,
car.
Gucci ski mask.
Yeah.
Gucci side bag.
Gucci side bag. Nah. I'd probably have like a really, really nice car, like casually. Like my casual car would probably be like a lamb truck or something.
Casual?
And, like that's
be a
my
lamb
day to day.
truck?
Your casual car is gonna be a lamb truck?
My day to day would be like a lamb, you know. And then I'd probably be a very, very generous like tipper.
So what's your fancy car if your casual car is a lamb?
Yeah.
What's your
like a Cullinan. I want a double R, Rolls Royce Cullinan.
So many men talk about Cullinans.
I love
Yeah.
that car.
This is not the first time I'm hearing a man talk about
It's so
him wanting a
that
Cullinan.
car is so fire. And then I'd be like a very, very generous tipper. Like if we went out to eat at like a Waffle House and my meal was $12, I'm giving her like $400. If she's really nice. Like I would be doing crazy stuff like that.
Okay, very fair. I mean, I get you.
If I get millions of dollars, you guys will know.
Okay.
Or maybe you won't. You know, maybe I should just keep it on the low because
I
my
think-
family's gonna start like
yeah,
you
I feel
know?
like always keep it on the low.
Yeah.
You know, would you buy a chain? Didn't we have the chain conversation? But you said you need a chain.
We had a chain conversation because at Veld, if you guys didn't listen to that episode, I was at Veld with some of my homies that were like rappers from the UK. So I was back there with like Dave and Central C and Krypton Conan and all those guys, and I was looking around and I'm like, yo, I'm literally the only man back here without a giant bust down Cuban chain with a giant pendant. And I'm like, damn, I need a chain.
Dave was wearing a bust down chain.
No.
I was like, because
he
Dave's
wasn't.
not that type.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. But
Okay.
everybody else was. I was like, damn, I need a chain. But I'm like, no, I would never actually do it. But I could see how when you're around that life, you could get influenced into doing stuff like that.
I feel like I'd want like a nice little Cuban link. Nothing crazy.
I'd have 2 or 3 things that are very like, if you ever saw me with it, or like you'd be like, hey, he has wealth. Like whether it's a chain or there'd be 1 or 2 things I have. Everything else would be pretty modest.
Just a very nice watch.
Yeah, like
You tell a lot about
there'd
a
be one
man
piece
by
of
his
jewelry
watch.
I got that.
A lot about
Oh,
it.
that white party in where
Michael
was it?
Rubin's
Oh,
party.
Michael
All the
Rubin.
watches.
It's obscene. Yeah.
I still don't know what that party is.
But I feel like
what do they
guys'
do?
watch is equivalent to a girl's purse. Hermes, Chanel.
Girls will spend on a purse.
Yeah, I'll spend.
I
on
like the
purse for
comparison.
sure.
Yeah.
Because purses are investments. I see purses as investments.
Yeah.
See
I
Drake
mean,
handing out Birkins at the concert.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
And
crazy.
Chanel bags.
my thing is, I always thought about like if Drake handed me a Birkin, like would I appreciate it? I mean, appreciate like would I not use it and just keep it and just let it appreciate value, or would I rock the hell out of it? I don't know.
See, my
But I feel like even if you do rock it, it's still gonna appreciate. It's a Birkin,
Yeah.
yeah.
so I think I'd still get a couple
My
wears out
issue
of
with
it.
really, really nice things like that, or even like really nice watches, like if you got a Richard Mille or an AP or something like that, where am I wearing it? Like, because I'm not just gonna casually wear it. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's too many bad mind people in the city. Someone's gonna run up behind me and
That
thump
too.
me in the back of my head and take it off my arm. Where am I gonna wear it?
That is true.
That's just kind of the same way I feel about if I actually did have like a Lambo truck. Where am I driving this?
That's why I asked. When you said casual, I was very confused.
I'm gonna pull up to Luxie's with the Lambo truck. I can't do that.
You could have said anything else.
Yeah.
Lux
I
is
can't
crazy.
do that. I'm gonna go to Sugar Daddy's in the Lambo truck.
Why are you bringing up all these terrible venues?
I'm going to Anko in the Lambo truck. I don't know, bro.
What would you do if like money wasn't a thing?
What do you mean?
She's taking a trip every weekend.
If you didn't have to work for money, if money was just really not an existent issue, like you're
Yeah.
good for the rest of your life, what would you do? Or would
She's
you do
going out
nothing?
to eat every night, and she's taking a trip every weekend.
Like, would you still have something or a job or something that you're doing
I
regularly?
feel like I would need something to do. I'm not the type of person that can just like wake up and do nothing. I
Would
would
you do
need
the same
something.
thing, like what you're doing now?
Probably. I'd probably just like, I don't know, like be like a yoga instructor or something like that.
A yoga instructor.
Yoga instructor.
Why are you
couldn't
looking
even,
at that?
you couldn't even last one of Annabelle's workouts. How you gonna
That's
last?
different.
How you gonna?
That is different.
Yoga is
And-
like is
To me,
Yoga is like different strength.
Annabelle's workouts is not yoga. I've done yoga multiple times. Or maybe like I'd like train to be a Pilates instructor or something
So
like
you should
Pilates
do it.
hard.
You should-
I know.
I have a content idea, guys.
Oh God, no.
We are all gonna go with Annabelle to the gym and do one of her workouts
Ooh,
and
yeah.
record.
That would actually be a
I
pretty
have an idea
good.
just for
I'm down
her
for that.
doing shit that's like strenuous
I'm
and
down
manual
for that.
labor. You know,
And
like
you're
I'd be
even
moving-
lucky. I didn't even record that for my channel.
We should do it.
She's so lucky I didn't record that.
should
Then
definitely-
2 times.
Maybe like Cardi B
100%
does
do it.
things, like you know, like when she.
We
goes
should
to the-
actually. That would actually be fun. But I think
Yeah.
it'd be good for you guys because the legs. Men are not good
Wait,
with
wait,
legs.
wait. Does it have to be a leg day?
I want it to be legs.
I don't want it to be a
It
leg
has to
day.
be legs and glutes.
I'm not a leg
Y'all
day
do legs,
guy.
we'll do-
I'm
we'll
down
do
for
arms and
both. I
chest.
enjoy both.
Or
so
let's do full body.
Or we could just do full
Yeah,
body.
let's do full body.
Okay, we could do a full body.
You can do.
But I don't know, bro. But girls have like this hidden strength in their legs that like you don't see it, but they're pushing like 4 plates.
Not
Yeah,
really.
have
They
you
just-
seen that
they just
TikTok where
prioritize
like
it.
the girl does like her leg day with her guy friends and they're just like no, like they're free.
Yeah, no.
Men cannot do legs.
Because I don't know what it is psychologically about leg day with guys. I do not enjoy it.
Well, you know how we feel about arm and chest day, where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, arm and chest, like you get the pump after. It's the same, like the legs is
Yeah,
the
it's
priority
very
for
few
them.
guys
you know?
with nice looking legs.
Yeah.
You know.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
And plus, I think it depends what you're training for too. Because
Yes.
like, say boom, I was still playing basketball and I wanted to increase my vertical. I'm not probably doing the same exercise that you're doing for your leg day. So like that's
Yeah.
not gonna make my legs.
Because we're training
look,
for size. You're
Yeah.
probably training for endurance.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not gonna make my
And
legs
agility.
look stronger.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a soccer player or something.
I'm really down for the training with Annabelle Day. We can put it on our
I'm down
YouTube.
too. Let's see how much you
I like
guys
it.
bench.
Bench press? Oh well, that's not me. That's y'all. I'm not- Absolutely. That's
No, he's
everybody.
not. He's not allowed to. No.
Why, Trey's not allowed to
no,
go?
no.
Also,
Trey's not allowed to
Also,
compete.
I will say,
Why?
This man benches like 225. I'm not.
yeah, but also look at his frame. This is what I'm saying about
Yes,
bench presses.
he's a power
It's
lifter.
not fair. If you are a guy with like really long arms, it's harder to bench because it's farther to
Yeah.
go.
Farther,
I
yeah.
see
I
that.
just
Farther to
hear
go down.
excuses.
Oh,
But it's the truth.
the truth.
It's an excuse, but it's the truth.
I'm about it. I like.
I'll
the
still
idea
do
too.
it though. We could do it.
I think we
Yeah,
can do
I'm
it.
down.
I think we should do it. Just like straight training day.
Oh,
I want you guys to feel what I felt. I want you guys to
And
feel what I
he's gonna
felt.
follow you to the washer, and you're gonna throw up. Like we're getting it on
Yeah.
camera and everything.
I'm not gonna throw
There's
up.
no
Mind
running
you, when
or
I
hiding.
trained with Zotu, is not on the same level as how
So you're
I'm
taking it
training.
easy.
I'm taking it easy. When I train is completely different.
And I couldn't
than when I
even
train
walk
with
to the
somebody
change room.
else.
I couldn't even walk
But
to the
we're
change room.
we're on 2 different fitness levels. So
Very different fitness levels.
Yeah.
Very
It'd
different.
be like that. So how many times do you train a week?
I do 5 to 6.
Hey. But I mean, that's like your
Yeah.
job.
So I do
that's
legs.
different.
I do legs and abs on Mondays. Upper body. It really ranges. So if that day I want to do chest and bis or tries, Tuesday is just upper body, and then a little bit of cardio. Wednesday is cardio and abs or functioning, conditioning. Thursdays is legs and abs again. Friday is cardio and functioning again, conditioning. Saturday is. It depends if I'm in a mood to sweat that day.
Look at everyone's face. It's disgusting. We're like, oh my God.
If I'm in
nah.
a mood to sweat, yeah.
So then on the other side of that, like nutrition wise, because like they say that
I
the
meal
gym
prep.
is only half the, like, do you have to eat a lot, right? How
Yeah.
many meals
Well,
do you eat a day
I do
if
meal
you're
prep.
bulking?
So I always do rice and chicken and like my greens, which is like asparagus really, but I don't really do veggies that much. But I do rice and chicken, beef and chicken, salmon and chicken. Sorry, rice. Sorry.
I know, I was like,
chicken
God
and
damn,
rice,
chicken and
salmon
beef.
and
I was like,
rice.
yeah, Mom.
Sorry.
The funniest videos
Oh
ever.
my god.
Chicken and beef together.
Well, like, so how many meals throughout
Sorry,
the day?
sorry. I just rotate the meats. But it's just like a meat and rice, you know?
Rotate the meats.
I was trying so hard not to. We're just gonna let it
And
slide.
y'all just are listening to what I'm saying.
Rotate
Yeah,
the
and then the
meats.
weekends I
rotate
cheat.
different kind of meats.
Wait, is that
okay?
like 4 or 5
Hmm?
meals? Like 3 meals, 4 meals, 5? Like
Like in a day?
Yeah, in a
Oh,
day.
like 3 meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
No snacks?
I don't snack.
Damn.
I'm not a snacker.
I'm a huge
But I also like I don't eat like what's the word? I don't eat like bags of chips and like stuff like that. Ever. I don't eat like
You'll never be like, I
I'm
want
not a
like
snacker. No. Like if I'm craving something, I'll just eat fruit. But because I don't eat those things, my body doesn't crave them or feel the need to like oh, I want a chip. Oh, I want a a candy bar. You know what I mean? So
what do you say to the people that say like, eating proper is expensive? Is there like cheaper ways to do it, or you just have to like make the decision to just spend money?
It's like if you run out of gas, what am I gonna do? Not buy gas?
I know that's right.
I feel like it's a little different.
If I want this body, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get this body and be physically peak and be healthy. You have to choose that lifestyle. And also, but I feel like people that don't have the budget, there is cheaper options and way to go about getting your protein in and being healthy for sure. It's just, you don't want to put the effort into it.
That's fair. Why is your face?
Because there's people, like there are kids now, like in college, who look insane and they're in school and they don't have jobs and their physiques look so good.
Yeah.
So
do you take a bunch of supplements or not really?
I do pre-workout protein. I do like magnesium, calcium. Fuck, I forgot.
So you're throwing like 9 pills in your mouth every morning?
No.
What's going on?
No, like
not all the time.
No, I'm curious about this.
No, not all the time. Like you have to look at supplements as just aids, right? If you're getting your nutrition in, you don't really need it. Like if I'm really sore that day, then I'll take a magnesium, which will help me with my soreness and body aches and stuff like that. But yeah, 50-50.
Fair.
Sometimes, yeah. But like vitamin C, D3, the other things that like if you feel like your body or you're not getting those things in your nutrition, then of course take them.
I feel like Clyde has a question. I can see something pondering.
I know, right? What's
kinda,
happening
it's
over there?
kind of unrelated though. I'm just thinking about how, I don't know, you're kind of like the furthest, like if there's like a spectrum of like a body, like healthy, like your fitness and everything, you're definitely like on like the furthest end of it, you know? And just when I just think of this discourse that I sometimes hear about on Twitter about fat phobia and, you know, body standards and stuff like that. And there's this narrative I hear people say about people who are really in shape and fitness is like their lifestyle and everything like that you're unnatural, you know? Like that's like not a natural body. Even if you're not like getting surgery and stuff like that. Like how do you feel about like people that say that where it's almost like, and you know, and they like use a bunch of buzzwords and say, oh, like, you know, you're nurtured by society to think that like having like such a, you know, extreme in shape body and everything is like, you know, fat phobia disguised and stuff like that. I just think it's like, that's like, I don't know. That's what the gears were turning in my head that you guys were asking about. How do you feel about that? Someone that is like, this is your lifestyle, right? And you really do this.
Well, I see my lifestyle as I enjoy working out. I'm at my best when I'm in a routine in the gym, sweating. If I'm not, then I feel like shit. I don't really have structure in my life. I feel like working out has always been, when I first started working out, I started working out because I was in college and the stress load, I didn't really have an outlet. So once I started working out, that helped me release all my like homework stress and not being able to sleep and stuff like that.
It was more your mental health than your physical
health. But that is the thing too, is when you get into working out, you think working out fixes your problems, but a lot of people who work out get body dysmorphia. It becomes worse. It becomes way worse. And for me, being in the industry, I feel like I always have to be looking at my best, which is like having abs, not being bloated, but I try to post that and be like, hey, this is normal. It's okay. You're going to be bloated after you eat. It's very normal and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like I don't care about what other people think and I think people are too worried about other people's lives. Like, just do what you want and be happy. Like, yeah. Okay. And be healthy.
Yeah.
You know,
I think a lot of the people who are like into fitness, like it's kind of like what's the word? Like a catch-22 sort of. Cause like you think people are like, oh, like you're into fitness cause like you want to be healthy, but that also makes you fat phobic. Like, why do you have to work out? Like, why do you have to lose weight? It's kind of like hard to like, some people who are like super, super into fitness, they get a lot of backlash because it's like, oh, you're trying to, which like, I see all the time. Yeah, I
don't see it.
That's what I'm more so asking. It's like people who would say
I
that
don't
it's
really
unnatural.
promote, people who promote like fitness and I want someone who's fit and I like partners who are fit. They're like, oh, like why do you promote fitness so much? Like what's wrong with just having the body you have or like not working out? Like why do you need to be fit? Why do you need to have this body?
More so what I'm speaking
Really?
to.
Oh,
I see it a lot.
This.
Yeah.
Or just saying that it's unnatural to like work out to the extent.
But
where
then
you have
I
this
could also
body.
be like, it's so unnatural for somebody to sit on a couch and not get 10,000 steps in a day and not take, you know what I mean? Not
I
go
agree.
outside
I'm on
for
your
fresh
side.
air. You know?
He's like, let's clarify. I'm on
Yeah,
your side.
so it literally goes both ways. Like I could sit here and be like, I can't believe somebody it's not going outside for a 30-minute walk, like every day for your heart.
Yeah.
Like
That is a good point because playing 2K for 7 hours straight is unnatural.
Well, sitting in your room, yeah.
Sitting in your room playing 2K for 9 hours is not natural. And I've definitely done that.
and like our bodies
7 hours?
need
You played
You've had a
video
7
games
hour?
for 7 hours?
Not when I'm grown, but like young, like high school for sure.
7 hours?
Probably longer than that.
Where the console was on for
The
7 hours.
See, I can't sit in
like the
one spot for that
dedicated,
long.
like the gamers know, especially if you were like a sports gamer. Come home from school, I'm probably on a game by 3:30, and I'm playing till like 1. 2
Wait, I
a.m.
saw somewhere that this guy did not want to get up from playing a game, that he had a cup and he peed in it. So
That's
he didn't have
disgusting.
Or he
to-
cuts a
so he
hole
didn't-
in his
That's
chair.
Yeah,
disgusting.
so he didn't have to get up
That's
to go to
crazy.
the bathroom.
But
Oh my
I'm
God.
pissed because, like, bro, if like being a gamer was a thing when I was in high school,
Yeah.
I would be the millionaire with the Lambo
Yeah,
truck with the millions of dollars that
yeah.
it says that I am.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I was one of the best 2K11 players of all time. Like,
Yeah,
would
I
kill it.
genuinely think I was definitely like 2K10.
Did you guys see the, speaking of video games, did you see the video of the, because now Nicki Minaj is
Call
a
of
character
Duty.
in Call of
Yeah.
Duty?
Oh,
so
yeah,
now all
yeah.
these men are like being Nicki Minaj. Have you seen the videos of like their,
no,
their
I haven't
commentary?
seen
it. No, I
where they're
haven't.
like, get him, Barbs. And it's like all the Nicki Minaj, like, yeah, twerk on his ass. Twerk on his ass. It's like, yeah,
Wow.
that's my man. Thank you to my man. Like, these men,
Oh my God.
men are very unhinged individuals. Like, you guys just take things and like put it to like 20,000. Like, what is the commentary of all of it's like usually like you, Trey, and Tresor all playing Call of Duty. You guys are all Nicki Minaj, and you're doing all like Nicki Minaj commentary through each other's headphones to talk to each other to kill this other
They're
team.
having it. Sounds like they're having a great time.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Like,
Or are you gonna add that to the list of things that
like
men
what
aren't
am I?
allowed
Like,
to
if
do?
I come home, my man's like, "Thank you to my man, get a bar." So I'm just like, I'll be like, "What are you actually doing?"
Men can't be Barbs. This is crazy.
Men can do whatever they want to do.
Barbs.
I'm just saying.
It was her. It was her.
I'm even
I'm
wearing
just saying-
pink. I swear to God, I'm.
I'm just saying, if I came home, my man's like, "Yeah, Barbs, get him, Barbs. Let's go, girls." I would be like, "Yo,"
Girls. Girl.
I'd be like, "Absolutely, stop." Like, be very for real. But anyways, let's do our weekly recaps because
Yeah.
we're well
How
in.
long has it been on the
I
way?
know.
I like starting with we started with a nice little heavy topic almost. My week. My week was a little uneventful, but I had a very, very, very interesting interaction with a coworker the other day.
Okay.
So like I'm sitting in the car like with one other guy and we're like doing like a delivery or whatever. And we had like a really long drive to do. And usually when like my brother and stuff is in the car and like we'll just play like our music or whatever. And you ever felt like you're in the car with someone and you almost need to like, you want to play music that both of you can enjoy?
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. He's like an older white guy or whatever. And I'm like, what kind of like hip hop music do you like? Which artist do you like? He tells me I was like all the old guys.
Eminem.
What? Yeah. That was the first guy I said.
Eminem, of course.
Yes, it's important. You'll start to see where things are going. And anyways, I play some Eminem, I play some Wu-Tang and like old rappers that he said he liked or whatever. I could see I was kind of losing him or whatever. So then I was like, all right, I've actually been waiting for this moment, you know? So I started playing some Nickelback and some Bon Jovi and some Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he's having a great time. He's singing along, you know, and I'm playing like, you know, my white playlist. There's some white songs that I enjoy, you know, like All Star
too.
or whatever.
Oh, sorry.
So you know we're having a great time. We're vibing. We're on the highway or whatever. And then I just I'm like, all right, I've had enough of this playlist, right? I started throwing on. I think I put on some Kanye West song. So then he turns to me and is like, "Hey man, so like, if I'm singing along to this song,
Oh God.
if I'm singing along to this song and, you know, they say the N-word, like, if I say it with them while I'm singing along to the song, like, is that okay? You know? And he asked me, he's like, yeah, I asked this other guy this the other time, you know? And I kind of gave him like I feel like without getting like, you know, a certain way about it, you know, I was kind of like, look, you know, you've ever had an inside joke or something? Do you have like a wife or a girl that you call babe? You know, if someone else I don't know. I tried explaining it to him or whatever, but he was pretty receptive. And it's just, I'm tired of having these conversations. And then he's like saying how when he goes and orders like jerk chicken from this jerk spot that he goes to, that he talks in patois. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, and they talk patois back to me, and they understand, you know, and like, he's like, I could, and then, and I'm like, yo, you like, I don't know, even the people, like the Jamaican friends I have, I don't know if they would be going for this. And they're like, and I always talk about my podcast and stuff. I'm in the back of the truck uploading a lot of the time, so they're familiar with you, and they're like, nah, trust me, you put me in a room with that Zoe girl, turn the lights off, and I start talking like a Jamaican, she's not gonna know that I'm a white guy. And I'm like, all right, bet.
Tell him to come try
What's wrong with
it.
Chet Hanks?
Come on, yeah.
Tell him to come try it.
But yeah, that was I just felt like I needed to share my little
Gotcha.
experience. Yeah.
How was your week, Annabelle?
Oh, mine was good. Yeah.
That's all you got?
Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry to do that
After
to the room.
yeah, mine was good.
She was in the gym.
That's
Come on, now.
That's all it is, literally just in the gym.
I'm in the gym. I was supposed to do plan a trip to Van and like Banff, but because of the fires,
Oh, yeah.
canceled it.
Damn.
Probably the best idea.
Weekly recap yourself,
Yeah.
sir.
I didn't do much. Couple birthdays, and today is past the weekend, but it's something eventful. I saw something eventful today.
Oh yeah.
Usually people will tell me, yo, how are you always around when wild things are going on? And I don't know. And when I tell people like my life is a movie, I don't even necessarily mean that like always positively. It's like there's just always some shit going on. So I went to the gym today, you know, in my efforts to look like a D1 athlete and gain 25 pounds, even though Annabelle doesn't think I could do it. I was leaving the gym, and I saw like fire trucks and ambulances and a bunch of people gathered around. I was like, I wonder what's going on. So I got in my car, I started to leave, and I'm nosy. So I turned around and I parked again and got back out of my car and went to go see what was going on.
Nosy.
And I walked up to the side of the store where the glass is shattered. The whole side of the store, the glass is shattered. And I look a little bit deeper in the store, and there is a blue Mazda down aisle 7 in front of the Hallmark gift cards. And there's a bunch of fired,
Wait,
firemen.
in what store?
What store was it? I think it was Talese.
Oh, my God.
There was a car in the store. It crashed through the side of the strip mall and went into the store. It was right there in front of the happy birthday and the welcome to the world, you just turned 1 beautiful baby girl gift cards. And I was like, how is this possible? Anytime someone runs through a store, I want to know how it's possible. Now, no one was hurt.
That's good.
So I just recorded it, and I'm like, yo, how is this possible? Let's say you even lose control of the vehicle. How do I get through the store? It's not like you crash
actually
into the
happens a lot.
side.
It does happen
It happens a lot.
It
I feel
feels
like
like
in
the stars
Brampton,
need to align
Mississauga,
for-
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of videos of
But
it
like,
happening.
also, the way that it's positioned, like it's a strip mall, and the road runs parallel to the mall. It's not like it's in front. So you were going straight, and you somehow ended up left through
Probably
the
lost
store.
control of the car.
But you were going straight.
But they probably lost control and swerved.
And just
I feel like
kept
some
your
people
foot
just
on the
keep
gas?
their foot on the
Yeah.
gas.
They panic.
I've
Some
crashed
old
something.
people, like they just, and then I don't know.
When I crashed a
Like you tense
snowmobile,
up?
yeah, it was like when I clipped something and started panicking and just I
And
couldn't.
Panic. That's what it is.
It wasn't my
panic.
instinct to like.
Yeah.
Even though that's what you should do is
Yeah.
take your shit off the gas or take your foot
Yeah.
off the gas or whatever. But nah, if you freak out, that can be a
Yeah.
reaction.
Or like when a deer runs into you or runs in front of you, they always say to keep your steering wheel straight, but your instinct is to go left
Yeah.
or right. but just going.
But they
straight
always tell
and
you
just-
if you see an animal in front of your car, you have to hit it.
Yeah, you have to hit it and just go
Yeah,
straight.
I'm being
Yeah,
serious.
you have
Like,
to
they
hit it
tell
and go
you that.
straight. That's
Like,
why you can't
even
go
in
this
driving
way.
school, they tell you like it's
Yeah.
either you or them. So if you see like an ant, like a raccoon, skunk, whatever, they're like if it's gonna
Floor it.
Step
No,
on it.
okay, maybe not floor it, but don't swerve because if you swerve the car, you risk getting or hurting someone else or yourself.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
why
just-
you have to go straight.
Yeah.
You can't swerve.
Yeah, but that was just shocking. I know their insurance company is going to be very pissed. That store is going to be out of commission for a long time.
Damn,
That sucks.
that does really
Yeah.
suck.
Imagine, like, I just,
It's very cartoonish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because imagine you're inside the store, you're running late for your friend's baby shower, you're trying to pick out a card, and you just see a Mazda hurling at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I probably would have fake injured or something.
Oh yeah. Oh,
might as well. Yeah, I would just lay on the car in the glass, or put my hand in the glass.
you know, in China
because-
they
oh
do
my
that.
God.
It's actually very common. You just be stopping somewhere and someone would just go.
No way.
Yeah, it's very common.
To try to fake an accident.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why a lot of cars have that. Was it dash cam?
dash cam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because it happens so much.
wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My week was, kind of
I feel like I
uneventful.
just can't remember anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Do you
like-
guys believe in like Mercury retrograde and stuff like
Yes.
that? Do you?
Not really, but I do take it with like a grain of salt.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like the
I would say
last
take it with a
like
grain of salt.
couple days, like I just feel like
The Mercury's been retrograding.
yeah, and like usually I don't really believe in that stuff.
You've
like
had some
I'm-
block spins.
Me personally, I would say it's just
People coming
there's
out the
just a
woodwork.
shift in the earth. So there's this thing. It's called the Schumann. I forgot the name, but basically. Schumann resonance
Why are you
or
guys
something.
laughing? What's
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, I was
Is that
Yeah, the Schumann.
Schumann
Schumann.
something?
I don't know what that
I
is.
know that guy.
But basically, okay, so I'm a very intuitive person. Like I'm tuned with myself,
Yeah.
and so basically, you know, the Earth has frequencies, right?
Right.
And when it gets thrown off, why are you guys looking at me like that? I'm trying to explain.
They hate the
No,
astrology.
I continue. We're listening.
Okay,
I'm
you have to
invested.
think of the Earth as a living being, right? Everything on the planet is breathing and is not breathing, but
Yeah.
like it's alive, right? And we have a connection with the Earth or the solar, I don't know,
Right.
whatever that you choose to believe in. But I forgot where I was taking this.
The Schumann.
Schumann.
Schumann, Mercury.
Oh yeah, so basically the Earth has frequencies, right? And when it gets thrown off, it's just like Mother Nature telling you something, right? So like the
whales.
whales
Yeah, okay.
that were attacking, and a lot of things have been happening with the ocean basically ever since the
Retrograde.
no the
Girl.
What?
listen, I'm so tired.
Since
Okay,
the pandemic?
since the Ocean Gate thing.
Oh, okay.
That was
yeah.
like the
Summer.
tipping. There was a specific date basically, and there was stats of the Earth's frequency was completely thrown off, and ever since then, everything has just been going sideways, and that's kind of what people are saying. The retrograde
Okay.
is like consistent, basically. I'm the worst person to like explain this, but yeah,
I don't know, cause like I said, lately, just like things have been
completely off.
completely off, and like like you were
Everything's
saying, like
faster.
there's miscommunications and there's disconnections and there's people trying to come back into your life, and it's just like, bro, I don't understand what's going on.
That's called summer is over, and summer is over, and it's
Let's
time
go.
to find the one again. That's what's
Oh my
No,
God.
but the thing is, like, this has never happened to me. Like, literally, maybe like before, like all at once. Like, you're like,
Cuffing season is approaching. That's what
what
it
does
is.
that mean? What does that have to mean with the retrograde?
What you're saying, this
Yeah.
is, like misunderstandings and misinformation, and people not bad.
all that stuff that I
under-
said in May, I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I was just going through a rough time.
It's the
and-
end of the
my
third
God.
quarter and the start of the fourth. All the things that you set out at the beginning of the year are either happening or not. So it's like, you really got to shit or get off the pot for a lot of different things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I was venting
It's a
to
weird
like,
time of year.
my sister and like my friends, and even my sister was like, oh, because my sister's very into like astrology and stuff. She's like, oh, I just feel like Mercury retrograde is just like killing you right now. She's like, yeah, like you have a lot of communication issues, you have a lot of miscommunication, you have a lot of like unfinished
meditate?
business. I do meditate. Yeah, I just have a lot of things that
Regularly?
are kind of not regular. Oh yeah, I would say regularly. But I just have a lot of things that are like in like disarray right now. And then like I also don't like the spin like come back into like people
Someone's
who like
life?
yeah, like if you've been
yeah.
gone from my life for a long time, like don't try to speak to me now. It's just I don't
My
like
ex
it.
sent me an email.
Your ex sent you an email?
You have him blocked on everything.
I
If
haven't
he's sending
blocked on
emails.
everything. That's probably like the 5th time that he's tried to email me, and I said to yeah, email.
Did you read it?
Huh? Well, so basically what it is on my personal training website, if someone wants to apply, they have to like fill out a little questionnaire, like your name, age, why do you want me to be your trainer, blah, 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 right? And then he put his name and everything. And one of the things was, what do you struggle with, diet or something like that? And then he said guilt. He said guilt. And then the other thing.
That's fire.
And then the other thing.
I'm not mad at that though. I'm not
And then
mad
the
at
other
that.
thing was like, I'm so sorry or something like that, basically. And I was just so annoyed with it. And I sent it to his new girlfriend, and I was like, so the reason why
You came to her as a woman. Came to her woman to woman.
Okay, so let me tell you why I did it and the logic behind it. Okay, so I'm the type of person, I do not want any energy or anything towards me from this individual. Okay, so and he knows I'm not the type of person to like go to the other person, which is why he's constantly doing it. And several times I have not responded. This, like I said, this is probably like the 5th or 6th time. And then so now that I'm honestly just telling her just so she can fully like just tell him to leave me alone. Like there's no reason as to why you are emailing
another
me.
girl telling me to tell my man to leave them alone. Oh my god, I'll backflip on my neck right here. Are you crazy?
Damn.
I'll
Hey,
vomit in
man,
my
it's-
hands.
So, Clyde, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, sorry.
So if you were the ex in that situation and you had to talk to your ex through her workout personal training,
Hypothetically, yeah.
Hypothetically.
Okay, yeah. Let's say I'm there.
how do you think you would freak it? Like, what do you think?
Oh,
you would
I know
get
what
out?
I know exactly
think- 'cause
how I would
have
do. I know exactly what I
I'm
would do.
thinking like, watching you work out.
Oh, okay.
It just made me feel really bad about us not working out.
Okay.
And I think
Isn't that like the
bench-
future?
Yeah. And I think like
Let 'em cook.
the plates that you put on the leg press are representative of the weight that I put on
Oh
you
my God.
in our relationship. And I feel like in order for us to really reach our 1 rep max or our personal, our what's it called?
Our
what?
PR?
Yeah.
To reach our PR? Oh, yeah.
In order to reach our PR, we need to work it out together because together we're stronger. It's like I'm the left leg and you're the right leg. You could do more squats with both than with one. You feel me?
Bar for bar. We talked about top 5 verses. That's in it. That's right there. Oh, let's give
And that was off the top. I didn't even sit and
That was-
proofread that.
Oh my God.
I'm putting all of that in the message where you send the e-transfer.
I don't know
Listen.
about that.
I've had someone do that to me before.
E-transfer?
I had him blocked and everything, and he sent me PayPal.
$1?
He sent me PayPal money.
How
It was
much? How much was it though?
it was a
$1?
good amount. No, it
I'm
wasn't
sending
a
$1.
good- No, it wasn't $1.
This
It was-
American man was trying to get back in your good graces, eh? PayPal.
He sent me a PayPal with like
Couldn't
a note.
Venmo you it.
So did she respond after
She said, bet, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
He had a long night that
Oh,
night.
I feel bad for the
Yeah.
day that she had after.
So
Yeah.
if you're
What if
trying
she
to,
was at-
But
Was
see,
it
the
in the
thing
middle of
is,
the
for
day?
me, at the time when I was dating him, I think probably like 2-3 girls came to me and told me, right? So like,
so he just didn't
leave him
he's
alone.
that's the type of person that he is. And for me, I would rather, and I was thankful that I was happy that I knew, and then somebody told me, so I wasn't looking stupid. And when you're loyal to somebody, and yeah. So
Is your ex the man from Atlanta? Like,
we gotta get into that.
What time of the day did you send this message? Like around what time?
Good question.
So I got his email. I always get his emails at like 5 a.m. And so I'm opening it up at like between 3 to 5 a.m. and I'm opening it when I wake up at like when I'm going
This is
through
when
my
fitness
emails.
couples argue, eh?
Yeah.
5 a.m.
And
So
when-
I'm going through my emails at like 10, 11, and then I seen it, and then I was on FaceTime with my friend, and I was like, "Do you guys think I should Sunday, and they're like, yeah, like
Of course, the Freds are gonna say that. The messy Freds. So you sent
And
it
then-
maybe around 12.
Yeah, or like 1, 2, I would think.
Damn, right
Yeah.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of her shift. She was making a mocha frap
And then I had
latte.
to add my little, after when she said, okay, bet, I had to add my little spice into it. And I told her, I was like, you know, some people are telling me the streets are saying that he's cheating on you too. So take that with you. Do with, I said this at the end. I said, do with that information what you want. Good luck, girl.
Oh my God.
ruined her whole workday. She probably got
And
fired.
I will say, everybody that after has dated him has flourished. So I will say,
It's like, what's that
we are
movie?
not the problem.
Good Luck Chuck. That movie where like you
Oh,
have
yeah.
sex with him and then you find the love of your life right after.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Basically.
He's Good Luck Chuck.
Celebrity.
Frequency is off. Yeah.
That's
in the world.
crazy.
That is crazy.
But before we get into the Atlanta man, if you and like your girl or like you and like a girl you like are like beefing and she blocks you on everything, like what lengths are you going to get back to her or to get her
It depends.
attention?
Am I in the wrong? Like,
Yes.
what does she do for work?
I don't know. I hate when you
that's
do
crucial.
this.
No, that's a
I don't
crucial
know.
part.
I don't know.
It
She works at the
depends.
mall.
Then I'm going to the mall.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Fair.
like that's what I'm saying? It depends what she does. I'm
Yeah.
pulling up.
What I did was I started a podcast, and it's doing really well now. So,
But how do you get, like I'm saying, if you wanted to talk to her, like you did wrong and you want to
no,
talk to her.
I don't really want to talk to her. I just want her to have to see me beyond her
Yes.
choice.
But we're talking about if you were wrong.
But my thing is, if you were wrong,
Oh no, I've never been.
Thank you.
hypothetically,
Same.
bitch.
yeah, I've never been wrong.
Hypothetically,
Yeah, I've never been
hypothetically,
wrong.
if you were wrong and she blocked you on everything, how are you getting in touch with her?
I don't think I am. I'm like, you got it, fam. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I feel
Yeah,
like
you might just have
people
to
should
take it out.
Like,
people
that's-
should really practice just leaving
Move on.
people where they are and move on.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if you are in
Honestly,
someone's rear view, stay there.
I agree, and
Take
I
the
feel
L and
like
move on.
my thing is, I don't like. I'm a blocker if I want nothing to do with you. Like if let's like, bro, like that's the last straw. Like I want nothing to do with you. I'll
Yeah.
100% block you. I'll block your number. I'll block
Yeah.
your Instagram. Your I'll block everything. So my thing is, if you're still finding a way to reach me, it's kind of like, bro, like that's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt for it before in the past. I won't lie. But now it's kind of like, bro, if I'm blocked, like if I don't want to speak to you, or I'll tell you right away, like, hey, like this is a write off. I'm done with this. I don't want to
Yeah.
speak to you again. Why are you still?
it's kind of like it's
Coming.
dead, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
you can't come back from the dead.
Yeah, and I will tell you immediately when something's dead. I'll be like, yo, this is dead.
It used to be that you
Yeah.
can't unblock people. Like after you block people, it's like, that
Yeah.
was it. You
Yeah.
know? Or if you both block each other, then it's like there's no.
Yeah, there's no way to
recovering.
find each other. But like, I just think it's very weird when people get so excited to try to come back into like your good graces after you. If I vocally tell you like I don't want this anymore and I'm very much done, don't try to.
It's very arrogant, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like you like it's kind of like a challenge, but like don't look at it as a
You think
challenge.
you're nice, like you think you can, like
Yeah,
you messed up. But
Like
you
if
really
I wanted
think you can conquer this.
if I wanted this to continue in some way, I would just tell you.
Yeah.
But I don't. So they gotta leave me alone. What?
I'm agreeing.
Yeah. But I do think it's
Yeah.
very interesting though. The fact that you said honestly, and my mom told me recently,
What would you have done so? Would you have told the girl?
oh, if I was in your position, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
She'd have to learn. You have to know your man.
Yeah, that's
Clearly you
true.
don't know your man.
Yeah.
I don't think I would say anything. Cause it's like, I mean, I understand why you did, but to me it's just like, girl,
You're never coming
Yeah.
to them as a woman.
I'm not the come to as a woman type, I won't lie. Like if
Yeah.
your man's
feel that.
actually a clown, it's more like, girl, you gotta know your man. And half the time when men are clowns, they show you, but you choose to ignore
but
it.
some women, it takes them
Takes a
being
long time.
embarrassed several times.
Gotta
Yeah.
to be
touch
able
the
to
stove
leave.
to know it's hot.
And some of them like to touch it.
Yeah.
So like, who am I to like come to you as a woman? My thing is, I'm gonna come to you women and like, what's the percentage of you actually leaving him?
That too.
Like, girl, I don't have time
Yeah.
for that.
I'll do you one better. One of my homies, like he was basically in the reverse situation. One of my homies messaged the boyfriend and wrote an email to her parents,
Oh, come on!
I
What the hell?
telling them how wicked of a daughter, wicked of a lady.
rate anybody that
Their
has the
daughter
audacity to talk to the parents.
include the
Yo,
Come
I
on!
love that
Oh
move.
my god.
I love that move.
That's
Always.
wild. But honestly, I thought about this because recently I was talking to my mom just about like life or whatever things are going on with me, and she was like, "Oh, like my dad broke up with my mom 6 months into the relationship. He was kind of like,
You're done.
Don't do that.
One of those. Isn't that what
He was basically like, yeah, like, I don't know what I want. Like, I'm stressful. Like, I want to go back to school. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is a lot for me. Like, I feel like we should break up. She was
How
like,
old were
okay.
they?
My parents met when they were 26, I think. So maybe like by the time they were like maybe like 27-ish.
So around our time.
Yeah. So yeah, 6 months in, he was like, yeah, I'm nervous. Like, this is a lot. Like, you know, whatever. She was like, okay, nigga, go, bye. So then they broke up. And then like a couple weeks later, he was like, just kidding. But back then they didn't have like text and stuff.
Just kidding.
So she told me that he sat outside her workplace all day.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Waited for her to finish, and he just came back from New York with his boys. Like, you don't really hang with your boys. Like, I don't want this no more. I want my girl back. He went on a guy's trip to New York, came back with a New York fitted
Sometimes that's all you need.
for my mom. She's like, I'll never forget. She came outside work. He was sitting outside her job. He had a New York fitted in his head. And he apologized and asked to get back together. And
He
said,
apologized in a New York accent.
I don't think so.
Yo, where my dad? I'm sorry, you were?
I don't think so. But he apologized and asked to get back together and like to talk about it. And he's like, I got you a gift. And it was a black New York Yankees.
A black
fitted.
nasty?
Fellas,
Apologizing with a black nasty.
fellas, that wasn't
is
for
crazy.
you. Don't stand outside of her work.
Once again, this
Yeah,
is another
yeah.
example of the fine line between romance and
Yeah.
harassment.
Yeah.
If they like
But
you,
I think-
it's
Yeah.
romance. If
But
they don't like you, it's harassment.
It's true, but obviously my
Flirting
mom
Chris
loved him
harassment,
because
yeah.
obviously they got
Yeah.
back together and I'm here and they got married.
Yeah.
But my thing is, it's like back then though, it's hard to define because like my mom was like, oh, I didn't have texting and Instagram
Yeah.
and stuff, so it's hard for you to like call me or no text me. Like you'd have to pull up on me.
Yo, Shirley, I love you. You were.
Yeah, and your dad
I
knew where I
thought of
worked.
you when I
Shut up
got
with the
this.
boom
Shot, you
Yeah.
bugging. You bugging.
Yeah,
bugging.
and I feel like men nowadays need to like if something's wrong and you want to fix it, you have to pull
Put
up
in
on
the
me.
effort.
You have to
Put
pull up
in
on
the
me.
effort.
Yo,
There's
just
no-
take me back, bro. What are you doing, bro? Stop tripping. Where am I dead? Like, I want to
Yeah,
be with
no.
you. Stop
She was
that.
my ex of that.
Ew.
Calling the police.
If you're if any man I blocked did that,
Yeah, I'm calling the
I'll call-
police. Restraint and all that.
New York
I'm
accent's
actually
so
calling the
aggressive.
police.
But no, I agree.
Yeah.
I think in person is better than.
You have to. If you're
I feel
trying
like
to get
job
back
though
into
is
good
very
graces,
unprofessional. Do not pull up on somebody's job.
nowadays,
if they have a
no.
good-
If- yeah, like
if it's like a
corporate
professional
like, if
job-
I work in the mall and you're outside in your car, okay, cool. But it might I work in like a corporate building.
Yeah,
like, if you
that's
pull
what
up
So
I
like if I
mean,
snuck
like-
to the 5th floor, I said I was Uber Eats for
yeah,
Zoe
like no,
with a bag of McDonald's. Like Zoe, I love you.
Don't embarrass me.
Oh my god.
No, just pull up to my house. Just
I've-
be like,
I've pulled
can
up
we
to
talk?
girls'
I'm
work.
outside.
Pulled up to the job.
No, don't pull
Like
up
on
to
And
my
how
some
did
good,
that
not
go?
to argue, like
Oh.
on some good, like to surprise them with something. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
Oh,
that's different.
That's
We're talking
different.
about
if you're trying to get me back, or
Show
you're
up to
trying
her
to
job,
talk.
like let's fight.
yeah, or
don't
they
show
block
up,
you.
Let me talk.
I'm not
Yeah.
leaving until we get back together.
Yeah, that's like
You just sit
insane.
down
No,
and
I talked to your
Yeah.
manager. He said that you got a 30-minute break
That's
to come
crazy.
argue.
Yeah, no,
No,
we
that's
can't do that.
actually no. That's
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 bad.
not even attractive.
Yeah.
Because if she gets fired, then she's gonna hate you even more.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Arguing with your partner while you're at work is
It's too
top
much.
5
It's
worst
way too
things,
much.
man.
No, yeah, being heartbroken at work and arguing with someone that like you're talking to or dating while you're at work, it's the most stressful thing. Like it's actually nasty. Like I hate it.
I get kind of like motivated. I
So
get shit
I was
done.
gonna say that
I don't
as
know.
a fitness
like angry when I get angry, like I get so motivated. It's actually like I get
as
Yeah.
a fitness person, are you like hitting PRs when you're heartbroken or sad?
50-50. I do be hitting PRs, but
Have
it's
you-
when I'm angry and sad, then
You're
yes,
just-
it's you know.
That Mamba mentality, like.
But it's weird because like I've been looking at footage of me working out. I have a very straight face,
You do.
which is like I've never really noticed it. And then it's I don't know.
Have you
You
seen
look
someone
very-
cry in the gym?
I've cried in the gym before when somebody told me that my ex was on Tinder.
Yeah. What?
That's exactly what we just
what did
said.
she say? Her ex was what?
Heartbroken
Found
at
out
work.
her ex was
Yeah.
on Tinder and she cried in the gym.
So you wanted it back
Huh?
at that time.
Well, obviously she liked him
Yeah,
at the time.
At the time. No, I haven't seen anybody else cry.
What would you do if you're like on the machine like this, and the person beside you just crying, and you're just like,
Well, I
Do
mean,
you
the
stop
normal
or,
thing
like-
to do is go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Like Jay was
you're
crying
having a-
in the gym like that.
Yeah.
I don't ever cry in the gym. What's the most embarrassing place you've cried?
I've never cried in public.
Never.
Never.
Not once. You've never broke down in public.
Like public.
I don't know, I can't
like at
think.
a funeral.
Like I
maybe,
have
but,
friends
like,
who've like cried on the
Public?
go bus.
No.
Or like cried on the
No.
TTC.
I've never cried in public. No. That's crazy. I couldn't.
No, I cry in privates.
But you've never just like had like a breakdown where you're like,
No.
you cry. Oh well, but
Oh,
your dog
yeah.
passed away.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
that's
when
different.
my
That
dog
doesn't
died,
count.
there's people there.
I don't think
No,
that
no,
counts.
that doesn't
It's
count.
more just
Like,
I don't think
maybe
so.
the situation's happening.
Like
and, like
you're
you're
at
stressed
like
and
you're in the line at sunrise.
I feel
and you
like
start
most-
crying.
yeah.
No.
No.
I don't think I
I
have.
feel like you collect yourself quickly to
Yeah,
go somewhere
I- I
private.
I may have
don't
cried
know.
in a public area where like was secluded. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
fair.
like
I've
not
never
where
done
people
that
could
either.
see me or something. I may have done that, but not like where people could see me or walking by and they're just avoiding me as I'm crying.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I used to do when I used to live by Shore Breeze? You know that area park? It's like a park where the water is and you can
Yeah.
see the CN Tower. There's always I forgot. It's by Shore Breeze Drive. I don't know the area, but it's a lot of people go there. It's like you park cars and then you take a walk on the beach.
Yeah, you've cried there.
Yeah. Like go in my car. That's my designated. That at the time was
Oh,
my
you go there to
designated.
cry?
Yeah, that was my
beach is your cry
designated.
spot.
That was my designated cry spot. I'd be in my car, play my sad music.
So someone is
To the
looking in your
CN
car.
No, obviously
Seeing
my
this-
no, but I had tinted.
Honestly, the most
But sometimes
embarrassing.
you really need like just a
Yeah.
good cry to let out all of your emotions.
Yeah,
right?
one, I don't have tints. Like, and someone pointed that out to me like not so long. They're in my car. They're like, yo, like
You're in
you
a
don't
fishbowl.
have a single tint. I don't have tints in my car. So
Yeah, I don't
whatever I
like
do in
being
my
in
car,
cars. Yeah,
everybody
you're in
gonna
a
see it.
fishbowl.
Yeah.
Two, the most embarrassing place I cried was Joey's.
Why?
Like, at the table
Yeah.
over
Like-
your deviled eggs.
Well, I didn't have deviled eggs. What the hell? But yeah, I literally like.
Was
bawled
it like a
deviled eggs.
happy cry?
No,
or?
it was like a terrible.
Why?
I had a family member do something really, really shitty to me, and I found out, and I just like my grandpa had just passed away, and like I saw what was happening, and I just literally had like a breakdown, like in the middle of Joey
At the table,
Word.
and the waiter's
at the
just
table.
standing there.
Yeah,
like,
literally, and people were just
waiting.
like, and I was like, I need to leave.
I've had
Yeah.
a really bad breakdown in a hospital before.
That's different,
warranted.
too.
A
Yeah,
hospital,
that's
Like
different.
I've done some. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So, what's worse at the gym? I thought about
Oh my
this
God.
because I was at the gym this morning and I was thinking about it. What's worse? Falling on the treadmill, like you're running really fast and you fall and like slide and tumble back, or doing a workout, say it's like the bench press, and you can't get it back up and it's like stuck on your neck
Falling.
and people have to help
Treadmill
you.
for sure.
And if your pants
A full-
accidentally
full
fall
treadmill.
off, that's happened before to people. Their pants fall off
On
as
the
well.
treadmill when
Yeah,
they
with
fall?
loose clothing, because what you have to think about it, when you fall,
It pulls.
Oh, it pulls.
and if you have loose pants, I think there's even a video of a girl on there too, and her pant, like she had leggings on too, and it still kind of showed her butt crack a little bit.
So you're telling
Because
me that
you have to think about it, like in the gym, right? If you're doing a simple bench press, a lot of people fail. Like you're there to fail, get better, and then that's it. But like something like that, or like hitting your head, yeah, I feel like that is on a different scale.
seeing butt cracks in the gym is one of the worst things.
Seeing butt cracks in general, like Kanye West is a big testament to
Oh,
that. Seeing someone's butt crack in public is just
thank you.
oh,
Beautiful
horrible.
segue. Beautiful segue.
Yeah,
Chef's
it's fine.
kiss. Kanye West. No, let's talk. No, we're gonna talk about it. I don't care if you get Kanye West, Yeezy creator, one of the best producers of all time, genius rapper, creative.
And you know what else
Had
he is?
his-
And you know what else he is? He's still a man.
Okay,
He's still a man. That's all. That's how you can
Fine.
sum up this whole situation.
Yes, you're right. Still a man.
He is, at the end of the day, past all the genius, he's but a man.
Okay,
And
but-
sometimes a man wants to get some sloppy toppy on a boat in the middle of Italy.
I get it. But to have your bare ass, like your bare ass out, as a man in public, your bare ass touching the boat, like the seat. Your bare ass is on a public boat seat, and your wife is between your legs.
Is it his wife?
Yes, she's his wife. Giving you my thing is like, why is your bare ass out?
Now, mind you, I don't agree with him, but I'm gonna try to shoot him some bail. What is the alternative? If your wife says, "Yo, I'm trying to give you head right now,"
Pull it
your
out
pants
over
down.
your like pull it out over your waistband.
That does it doesn't work
I feel like
that.
guys just don't care. They're just.
But it doesn't work like that. You can't pull it out over your waistband.
And then you got to hold your
feel
waistband
like
the
you-
whole time.
I feel like you
it's-
could like shimmy it a little bit to the point where,
doesn't work like that.
or pull down your pants and put it through your boxer hole.
No, that is
No.
that's a
You'd rather your
That's a
man
myth.
No,
bare
trying. No.
You'd rather
I'm
your
telling you, there's
bare
not a lot
ass
of-
out.
I don't
you're not
think
being
so.
realistic about
Yeah.
Yeah,
this.
you're not
How?
being realistic. That's what I'm saying.
How?
Yeah.
How?
If you're pulling your pants down, your ass is gonna be out.
But I'm saying,
There's no way
if you
around
pull
it.
Yeah.
your pants down and you're wearing boxers, why is she not sucking it through the boxer hole?
First of all, you don't even know if Kanye wears underwear. You don't know that. It's Kanye.
Ew, that's
That is
don't know
very
what she
disgusting.
wears
true. That's gross, but
He
very
doesn't
true.
wear shoes or socks.
That is true.
So you don't know if he wears underwear. Even if he does wear underwear, you don't know what type of underwear he wears. He could have the ones with the no flap. There's no flap underwear.
There's no flap underwear.
Yeah.
Really?
So how do you
What
guys
mean
pee?
no
You
flap
have to pull
underwear?
down your there's no fly
You know how,
in
like,
your
stupid.
underwear.
Yeah, you know how like men they have like a piece.
Oh, yeah,
where you
yeah,
can pull
yeah.
your dick-
I think
Yeah.
women
Why?
think we utilize that hole more than we do.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't
Kinda
use it?
useless.
You don't-
Even if
why?
it's-
Kind of a myth like thing.
the
Like,
only
it's a-
time you really use it is
When
if
I
you're
wear boxers, I use it. Well,
What?
not like for my hands.
Hold on, no. Fuck everything else we were talking about. Let's bring it all back. I'm doing what you do when I bus say something crazy. What do you mean by that, Zoe? You pee through the
you
boxer
use
hole.
the boxer hole.
So, can I get it off? So if I'm
Hit the button. Hit the curious music.
What's going on, Zoe?
Okay, so I have this thing like when I get really comfortable, I put my hand in my waistband.
Yeah,
Kind of like a
same.
man. Like when I,
Same,
like, if
yeah.
I'm watching TV and I get
Some
really
nigga
cozy,
shit.
You just-
it is-
yeah.
it is- guys have seen
Okay.
like, yo, that's very like nigga shit.
Yeah.
So sometimes if I'm watching TV or something like that, I'll always, either it's in my boob or it's in my waistband.
Yeah.
But like if I'm wearing, and sometimes men's boxers are very comfortable. I wear them like, you know how like you wear them as boy shorts.
Okay.
So sometimes instead of putting my waistband, I'll just put my hand like through like on
the
my leg
hole?
through the hole.
But how big is the hole?
Yeah,
isn't
I don't
usually
even think the hole is
large
that
to fit
big.
your hand
Yeah.
through it.
What boxes
am
do
I
you be
ripping it?
wearing?
Yes. The hole is
Yeah,
not
the hole's
supposed to
not
be
that
Or
wide.
maybe
big.
my hand is not going all the way in. Maybe it's just like it's like a comfort thing. I like putting my hands in things.
It's not that big to fit this.
Maybe like my
No.
fingers, but I definitely have like put like my hand
Well,
like
your crotch is the warmest part of your body.
yeah. And even when like I sit down, like I always have my hands here, like always.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I wear men's boxes, I kind of just like my fingers just find their
It
way.
isn't the extra pouch for us the way you think it is. Like,
But y'all don't really be using it like
The only
that.
time
No.
you really use it is if you're like peeing in public.
and even what you're talking about through the boxers, that's like a corn thing. Like
Oh, never give me through the boxers, dick. I'm just saying, I'd like
that's happened to you, like through the boxers. Like,
never.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
what I'm saying. It's more of a myth. It's more of
Ladies,
a corn
I'm not
thing.
gonna lie. If he's giving you the baloney pony through the boxers, he don't really.
No,
feel me?
no, absolutely not.
So having your booty out is a vulnerable thing.
That is so
You're not
weird.
thinking about it realistically. Like,
What?
think about what you're saying.
What?
If you were to just do that with the band, even if you were the girl, that would limit what she's
Yeah, you
able
can't really
to, like, yeah.
the functionality is not all the way there.
Think about, like,
I
if you were
understand
doing
that.
it and, like, a guy, like, pulling his pants out just like this, as opposed to having them, like, down.
Okay,
you know?
wait, but coming back to having sex with somebody with your boxers still on.
Like through the
Like,
hole.
if you're gonna have sex with somebody and your boxers are still on through the hole, then you probably should not be having sex with that person, period.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what are
agree.
you doing?
I agree.
I've never had a man just
What?
like
That's like
through the
someone still
hole.
having their shoes
Yeah,
on.
that doesn't make any sense.
someone still having their what?
Shoes
That's
on.
disrespectful.
I don't like when men keep their shirts on either.
Their shirts on?
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
don't. Yeah, I don't like
Shirt
keeping
needs
the
to come
shirt.
off
Or socks.
immediately.
It like gets in the way.
I
If you have your
hate
shirt on the whole time, you're not even really putting in work. Like,
Yeah,
Shirt on
Because, like,
sex
it gets
is
in the way, or you have
disgusting.
to like hold it in your mouth, and that's still too much. Like you might as well just.
you should be sweaty or, like, just, like,
Hold it in your mouth
it should be
is crazy.
restricting you, and you
Yeah.
shouldn't want to
You
have
know,
a
when you have
shirt
to
on.
hold it in your mouth, and then it's like, ugh. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just through the boxers is just it's nasty work. I've never
Yeah.
experienced that though. Even in quickies, I'm not getting through the boxers.
Yeah, it's a myth.
You need to pull your pants
It's,
down
it's
like a
Yeah.
man.
a corn. It's a corn thing.
So let Kanye live. And
Yeah.
he's not the first person
Yeah,
to
you
do
literally
that.
just said pull your pants down.
Yeah, if we're having a quickie, but I feel like if I don't know,
He's
man,
not the first person to do that. They just caught him on camera.
booty out.
If you
there's
think about
probably
it,
been
if
many
he was
people-
tilted a little bit this way, you wouldn't have seen it. Just a little bit.
And he made graduation. He's allowed to do whatever he wants.
Oh, is that how this works?
Yeah.
And
I
she's
love
not-
me some Kanye West. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, seeing Kanye West bare booty cheeks on this Italian boat threw me. I won't
And
lie.
I guarantee that he's not the first person that's done that on that boat.
Probably
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I feel like people don't really realize that like most places that they go, someone has probably had sex there. And you just don't really take it in.
I just don't know.
I've never thought about that.
Like on the go bus or
Sex on the go
Yes.
bus.
yes, people have sex on the go bus.
You've had sex on the go bus?
No.
Oh.
Please, I don't even go on the go bus like that. Please.
People have definitely. You feel me?
She's like, I don't take public transit, bitch.
If
You know, I
you're-
actually took public transit for the first time last month.
Wow.
For the first time.
Yeah. And it was
in your
not
life?
okay. Yeah, in my life, it's never been like on like, oh, I'm too good for it or anything like that. It was just like public places like that give me a lot of anxiety, and I've never been in a position to be like, oh, let me just take it, right? And like now living at
We need
I
to
live
take
right
her on the
here,
Jane
right?
bus. You'll be
I
in
live
for a
here
wild
now,
ride.
which is like St. Lawrence Market.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like everything's around. And mind you, I have my scooter too. So like it's very rare that I need public transit. And then I had to text my friend. I was like, oh, can you help me? Like, because it was actually giving me anxiety. Like I didn't know how to take it. Like, because in Vancouver, you can just pay with your debit card. So I got onto the go bus and I'm like, and then the guy was looking at me crazy, and then the girl behind me was like, she has a debit card, and then the driver just let me go. But it was just like giving me so much anxiety.
They just changed that 2 weeks ago. That now you
Yeah,
can do
I
that.
seen that.
Oh, word. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
but it was just something different than, yeah, I don't know.
I haven't taken public transit in years. I used to take it before, especially when I lived in Toronto. But I haven't taken it in years.
Same. We need to take you to New York and let you go on the subway.
Yeah, so you've never, even when
That'd be
you
a
travel,
culture
you've
shock.
never been on public transit?
No.
Damn.
That's
Well, when I
privilege.
travel, I don't like public transit either, though. I'm always going to rent a car or something like that. I'm never getting on the New York subway.
Yes. I've definitely, in New York, I took public transit. I took Ubers.
Like when we went to New York, my dad did private drivers.
Damn.
Annabelle, you scooter around downtown. What do you do when you get to your destination and you got to go
I lock it.
inside? You lock it.
I lock it outside.
Like a bike. You lock it to something.
She locked it
Yeah,
to come
but
here.
I plan ahead. Like if I know that it's raining, I can't leave it outside when it's
Yeah.
raining. So like if I'm going to the gym and it's raining, I lock it inside, which is why I'm always friendly to the people that work there, because I'm
Okay.
like, hey, can you let me leave it in the?
Because I'm about to
in
get
the
on
back?
that. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah,
Get on a
honestly, the
scooter?
scooter is the best thing ever. I love it.
I live downtown. Like
I love
it's
it.
a
Yeah,
very,
it makes more sense than a
Yeah,
car.
and it's faster.
Efficient, yeah.
Like I'd be going past the public transit. Ooh,
Some of them things
bye.
can go fast.
Yeah,
like
mine goes 30.
Okay.
That's pretty fast.
That is, you can hurt yourself on that.
I
Careful.
know.
Do you wear a helmet?
No, I don't. Didn't somebody in Brampton, somewhere downtown actually, he like fell on it and it went through his chest
Oh my
The
God.
scooter?
or something. Yeah, the cheap version. That's why you get what you pay for. But
Oh my
yeah, it went through. So there's different types. There's like the super basic one, which is like really flimsy. And then like, yeah, there's a few. But yeah, that one was like a really cheap one that he like fell on top, and I think it went through his
That
chest.
sounds gruesome. That's
something.
holy.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Ew. I want no parts in that. That's, ugh.
Yeah. I've fallen off it once, but that was like in wintertime. It was icy.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably icy. And you're not
Did
supposed to
people
drive
say-
in it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, but
Did people see?
what?
See
Oh
you
yeah,
fall?
it was right on the street. I fell. I laid there for a second. I was like,
Man.
and then somebody came and helped me up. You know, sometimes when something happens in public and you just gotta, let me just lay here for a second.
That's hilarious. I think that's so
Yeah.
funny when people fall and lay
Yeah.
there like they did.
And it was in Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Falling in the public in Toronto is not cute. Falling in public anywhere is not cute, but in Toronto it's definitely
Yeah.
not cute.
Yeah.
Where was it on? Like what street? Like not like,
It was
I think
like where
that
the
matters.
church is here somewhere.
oh my God. So recently, speaking
Hold
of,
on. Let me just for my sanity,
so recently, my mom like never comes downtown Toronto. Like it's super rare. Like she's always like, meh, meh, meh. She's like driving downtown Toronto. She gets anxiety, whatever. But recently, I don't know. I think we dropped my cousin home from like a family barbecue. And she lives like literally at like King. Like she lives on like in Club District, like on King. So we had to like, and this was like maybe like a Saturday night. So you already know how King Street is in Toronto on a Saturday night. So we had to drop her off and drive home. We get caught in like the after club traffic, whatever. And my mom was just like, oh my God, like what is this? And I was like, it's King Street. And she was like, why is everybody outside and roaming around and people are barefoot and the girls in heels and short skirts. Blah, blah. And I was like, Mom, this is the club district. This is where you come?
At night?
Yeah. I'm
At
like,
night.
Oh,
Okay,
she's like, this is where you come? And I was like, well, sometimes if I go like to a club on King, like this is where the clubs are. And she was like, and why does every girl look the same? Like every girl looks the same. Like all the big butts and these leggings and these short skirts and all their hair's the same and they all have these long nails. I was like, I don't understand how guys date nowadays because all these they're carbon copies of each other. And I was like, I never really thought about that. Like,
Yeah, it's actually kind of true.
a lot of women in Toronto really have the same exact aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's my mom,
Well,
is
it's the
just,
beauty standard. You gotta keep in mind.
if my mom
Beauty
is
standard.
simply just driving down King Street and just people watching and realize like, yo, all you bitches look the same.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't understand how people date in this generation anymore. And I'm like, that's
But
a
the
really
beauty
good
standards
point.
then was very different compared to what it is
Definitely.
now.
But it is like, and then I went out the other night and I thought about it and I was like, I looked around and I'm like, yeah, like the aesthetic, every girl really has the same aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
This has
see
been a
what we're
thing
dealing
for-
with
This
here,
has been
yeah.
a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
I find
I
like
didn't notice
almost
that.
like even the procedures that girls are getting for their I find like every girl has like the same face
That
style.
fox look. The foxy, that's what it's called. It's called the
The
fox
what?
look. The
Fox?
fox. Like the fox eyes
say,
and
the-
the sharp contour.
The way the
that's-
Claremont twins
yeah.
face is.
Yeah, like that very
every
like
girl has
lifted,
that.
like
I feel like the Claremont
Look.
twins is a very exaggerated.
I would say kind of
Yeah.
like the
Like
Kim Kardashian,
extreme.
Bella Hadid, like that very like lifted. Even like
yeah.
think about all
Yeah.
the filters on like Instagram. All of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
makes your face look like snatched, like a fox.
Yeah.
Like the
Or
slanted
is it
eyes.
like cat too? There's
Yeah,
like
or
fox
cat,
or cat. Yeah.
stuff like that. It's very
Something
like
else.
slanted eyes and like slim nose and like full lips, but like
Yeah.
very contoured face.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of girls.
But the
look
women's
the same.
standard is always changing. Though. It's
It
like
is
with
true.
boobs, and now it's like being skinny is what's in now.
yeah.
That's why, like, you can like build certain archetypes of people, even down to what they're wearing.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what it is. Like, there's certain fits for certain people in certain environments. Like, I could tell you exactly what the like Instagram model or aspiring Instagram model wears to an airport on a trip to a tropical place. They're wearing some sort of designer slides or fuzzy slides.
Ew,
one of
wearing
the two.
slides on the plane.
It's kind of gross. I won't
Open
lie.
Designer
feet?
slides are
Open
funny,
feet?
fuzzy slides, open toed for sure. They're wearing black leggings. They're probably wearing like one of those like maybe not like a Skims thing, but like a very slim fitting, probably black, like
or like
top.
Lululemon
Yeah.
tight. Oh, that
They're wearing
long
the-
sleeve mom thing that's
Yeah,
trending now.
Yeah.
They're wearing those big square glasses.
Yeah. I feel like people don't really wear them as much, and like the Kim Kardashian
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
those
They're
ones.
wearing
Yeah,
some
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of glasses. They have like the jet black bust down middle part. They might freak it with a hat.
My
Yeah,
freaking
they're
that
not.
is crazy.
But like, and then they have the neck pillow, probably a fuzzy neck pillow. They might have the dog, like the Chihuahua, and
my
the
God.
designer. Their luggage is definitely designer.
Do you think
Like,
airport fits are like important?
I personally
I like more of the
don't.
function of it. I like to be
agree.
comfortable.
100%.
Compression socks, for the swelling, comfy.
Some people are like, oh my God, like gotta get airport fit off. And I'm like,
I
do
like
I?
comfy.
Some people think
I
that.
like
I don't
comfy
think that. I'm
all
wearing a
the way.
tracksuit every time.
Yeah,
I'm
I like
always
comfy.
wearing like either leggings or sweatpants depending on
Yeah.
where I'm going. To me it's like I have to be comfortable.
For sure.
I don't
Yeah.
care what I'm really like. I don't need to get this fit off in the middle of in customs.
And some girls that be wearing full face, like
Oh my
maybe they're
God.
getting off like
Makeup
and going
on the
somewhere right
plane?
away, but like I can't.
Makeup on the plane is nuts. Makeup
Yeah.
on the plane, jeans
Like
on the
if you're
plane.
getting
Oh,
off
jeans on
and
the
going
plane's
somewhere,
insane.
then maybe like doing your makeup on the plane, then that makes sense. But like getting on the plane with a full face and then getting off,
I've
like if
had
it's
to wear jeans on the plane a couple times.
Really?
that sucks.
Because apparently, and I don't believe it, but apparently if you're like flying standby, there's like a dress code that
Is
you're
there?
supposed to wear. I've never seen it be enforced, but if I fly
neither.
standby, it's happened to me with two different people. They're like, I could get in trouble if you're not wearing the dress code and you're on my thing, like my pass.
Oh, really?
I'm like, bro, nobody's checking for me.
I didn't know planes
Like,
had a
just
dress
do it,
code.
just do it.
Yeah, me
there,
neither.
there is. If like for employees and like family members of employees, there is a dress code.
Wow. Yeah, they get,
TC was wearing Chelsea boots on the plane when we went to LA. I was like, okay, brother, you're putting it away. He said his dad forced him to wear the Chelsea boots.
Hopefully, he didn't have ankle socks.
Chelsea boots on the plane is crazy. Sometimes I understand slides though. Slides with socks.
I wear
understand.
slides every time.
Yeah, because
That's what I'm
sometimes
wearing.
if my
Slides and
feet,
socks?
Slides and
yeah,
socks.
if my feet get too tight in my sneakers, I'll definitely wear slides on the plane.
And
But
the spot,
I mean more like if you know your feet smell, you should not be wearing.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you have to
No,
make
that's
sure you're
disgusting.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
if
You
your
know,
feet
being
smell.
socially aware.
Bare feet,
I've
absolutely
seen
not.
I've seen videos on where people, you know how you when you're sitting on the plane, like you have that little foot thing right here, and then people
And they
putting their
pour
feet,
their-
their toes under you, and then open to.
I see people
That's
fighting back
disgusting.
though and pouring like water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
when they put
no.
the foot like on the side or
No.
in between.
No,
and you can
like
see
this
it.
is
That's so
your
nasty.
bubble. This is your space.
Bare feet on the
Just-
plane is disgusting. Socks have to be more mandatory.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do shit though.
Who said that?
You.
Who said that?
You.
Who said I want to do? Oh, because we're on the plane.
Just say
I know, I
anything.
can't-
You said
yeah.
they can get hard ERs off on you in the plane.
Yeah, I'm not saying shit. I'm not losing my
But that
flight
is one of my
privileges.
pet peeves. Like on a plane, stay in your section.
Yeah.
Like why is your elbow all the way over to me or your
Yeah.
shoulders?
I've woken up and a man was fully on me. Like I've woken up because I always choose window seats when I go because I like to like lean my head on the
Yeah.
window. But I've woken up like I'm asleep and I've woken up someone's head just on my shoulder knocked and I was like, oh my god! And I just like slowly
to,
like
like-
moved it, but he just like got closer and I was like, oh my god! I like. I like hit him with the butt, like oh, like get up, and he was like, oh, so sorry, and I was like, ew, nigga.
You just gotta hit them and then you act like you're asleep. Just
No, I looked at him I looked him straight in the face. I was like, straight in the face. He was right here, and I was like, ugh. And he was like, and I was like, ew.
I've never done that in my life. I feel so embarrassed when like something vulnerable happens to me on a plane. We're having another laugh break.
I'm kidding. Don't lean on me like that.
Oh my god.
Mouth open and everything. I was like,
That's the
ew,
worst.
man.
I hate when I fall asleep and I wake up and my mouth is
And my
open.
mouth is open. Oh, kill me.
I'm like, oh my god,
Kill me!
people saw me like
Kill
this.
me.
Yo,
Take me now.
I have a fear of sleeping on a plane and having a dream that I'm falling and waking up
I've
while I'm
had that.
falling
Oh,
and
I
like
actually do that
doing
a
something
lot.
really
Like,
stupid. and
scream?
kicking,
Yeah.
like, something-
I
do
screamed
that
on
a
the
lot,
plane.
actually.
I had a dream the plane was crashing,
That's
and I
my
was
fear.
like,
Oh
ah! I literally was like, ah! But I woke up, and then I was like, it was Camp. I was like, Camp! And she was sitting in front of me, and I was like, I had a dream the plane was crashing.
That's crazy.
That would have cheesed me if I was sitting next to you so bad.
yeah,
Oh my
that would have been
God.
crazy. I've never done that.
Movies, like, oh my god.
I've never done that, but I have been on a plane and like we went through a random bit of turbulence, and you know, like your natural like your natural reaction is to like grab something.
Yeah.
We went through turbulence and like I tried to grab something and like knocked over the drink of the person beside me.
Damn.
I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god!
I was so
Yo,
embarrassed.
turbulence really it tests your
I hate it.
sleeping with your mouth open. First of all, I am a mouth open sleeper, like naturally. I don't know what it is. That's why I hate sleeping around men that I'm like seeing for the first time. Because I'm like, bro,
Because I'm gonna take a
I
picture.
know you're.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
take
do.
a picture.
Yep.
For sure.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah, like I don't like sleeping around like men that like I'm seeing or like I like for the first time. Like, bro, he's gonna see me in my most vulnerable, ugliest state, and it's mouth open sleep. And I tried to train my body to close my mouth when I'm sleeping, but I don't know. Every time I'm like, every time I wake up, my mouth is open, like crazy, like every time. Like I can't stop it. I don't know what it is. So sometimes when I fall, if you catch me sleeping, like if I'm in your car, like I'm so comfortable with you because I know I'm about to look the ugliest person. Mm-hmm. Or if I'm with a man, I make sure like the cover's over my face. Or he's big spoon and I'm little spoon, so he can't see my mouth open
You
because
know they
I
have mouth tapes,
funny.
right?
they have mouth tapes.
Yeah, it's for like more people that snore. Like,
I don't snort. My mouth's just open.
yeah, but the point is to close your mouth. They have mouth tape for that.
I'll never forget when Zoe says that she plugs people's noses.
Yeah,
do
to
that
wake
too.
them up. Yeah, see,
I
to
do
wake
that
them
too.
up. What's wrong with that? But yeah, turbulence will question your mental health. Like
I hate people that are calm during turbulence.
Yeah.
Because why do you think you're better
Yeah.
than me? Like, oh, it's impossible for us to fall out of the sky.
Is
I
it
don't
impossible?
care. It feels
Is it
like we're gonna
impossible?
No,
die.
you know what I always thought planes would do is glide, right? Like if anything bad happened, it would glide. But there was this plane that dropped. I think it was 6,000 feet. No, it just fell.
Yeah, like that
straight.
happens.
But I thought it glides.
There's air
but no,
pockets
you can.
where
Yeah,
you will literally just
because you have to think
drop.
of you have to think of the plane in a little bubble,
a
right?
tube.
Yeah,
It's a tube.
yeah, and like that, and then
No. Oh God, no.
I don't like turbulence.
Turbulence,
I
like
hate
I
it.
just, especially when you feel like when you hear things rocking, like you hear like the suitcases rocking above you, you're like, holy shit, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like turbulence are the worst. I don't know how flight attendants do it. I don't know.
Yeah, and
because
they're just cool with it all the time. That's
Nah,
how.
like
man,
if there's
that's-
turbulence and you look over to
And
your
once
flight
you see
attendant
that,
and
once you
they're
look
and
up
they're
and the seatbelt sign is
The
on, you're
seatbelt
like,
sign
oh
is
my
on.
God, oh my God.
That's when you know it's starting. No, it starts to shake and then it goes bing.
yeah.
You're like, and you're like, shit.
After that first shake too, like the look that everybody collectively shares, like, oh, that was pretty crazy. Like, like unites everybody. You know?
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for it to be done.
And it's like,
If
ladies, it's
you're
like
ever on a
and then
plane-
when the pilot's like, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
we're experiencing some mild turbulence. Seatbelt signs going on. Please stay in your seats.
Have you guys seen that video of it was a flight somewhere in Africa and it was just like a bunch of Africans on it and people were
Nigerian
yelling
one?
and screaming,
will
blood
not
of
die.
Jesus, I will not die
I'd be
today.
so mad.
I will not die today.
I'd be so mad.
Oh my gosh, bro! But I feel them.
They're so dramatic, dog.
I feel them though, because I'm not
No,
like.
Nigerians, Ghanaians, what is happening?
That's how you
Yeah.
know if I'm nervous on a plane. If it's turbulence and you look over to me and I'm completely still and my eyes are closed and we're just rocking, I'm going through it. I'm just trying to keep cool.
Nah,
It's
yo.
worse if you're in the bathroom. When you're in the bathroom and turbulence
Oh
starts.
yeah.
I've never had that. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
oh, that's the worst.
Nah, turbulence are not for the weak-hearted, yo. So it's like, yo, we actually might drop in this plane.
Find out
And
who's
then
who
what?
when the turbulence happens.
Oh, for sure. But I've definitely screamed on a plane before. No, because that dream was real. Like I felt it in my chest that we were dropping. So I'm like, obviously I'm gonna scream. I feel like we're
Maybe it was just like a little turbulence and then the dream kind
maybe.
of like, you
And I was
know.
like, ah!
Do you know how crazy you probably looked? Where were you going?
Jamaica? It was either Jamaica
Of
or
course, it was Jamaica.
or Mexico. Yeah, because if Cam was on the flight to the Jamaica, it was barely either Jamaica or Mexico. But I just remember like screaming when I woke up, and I was like, and everyone's looking at me, and I was like, the person beside me was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, She looked at me. I was like, yeah. I didn't explain. I just looked. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Do you guys get like mad if someone scares you? Like a jump scare? Like, you know if someone scares you hard enough, you can like
On the plane?
feel it through. No.
Or
Well,
like in-
like I'm just saying, like if that happened, and like the person next to me just screamed themselves awake, like. I don't know. When people like jump scare me or like hide around a corner and like scare me or
okay.
something,
Oh.
I get like I feel it like through my whole body, like or whatever, and
Like
it
your
makes me
heart.
so mad. Like I had a roommate, like my best friend Katie, and she would like do this shit and like try and like sneak up on me and I'd get like mad. Like, do you get like that when someone scares you? Because
I don't think I get
that's
mad.
the perfect scenario if I'm just like quietly reading something and like it's a quiet like scenario. Everyone's quiet on the plane, praying to God we land, and someone just screams himself awake. Like you ruined my week, fam. Like, I'm
Hold
so
on.
bad.
Have you seen?
If I have peanuts and it goes everywhere, like, now I need to know what you're talking about.
Have you seen that video of the two white guys driving, and one of them is asleep in the passenger seat?
Yeah.
And he wakes up, he's like, ah!
What?
Because he falls asleep at the wheel.
No, it's not supposed to be the wheel. It's the passenger guy. The passenger.
No, they both fall asleep, don't
No, the
I
guy's
don't know
just
what video you're
driving.
talking about.
It's like you're driving, chilling. It's quiet.
I
Your
think
whole
I
boy's
have seen
asleep.
that. I
And
think I
all-
have seen that video.
All
Yeah.
of a sudden, he wakes up and he's like, ah! And he's like, what the fuck? And he
No,
was like,
that's crazy.
And he's like, get the fuck out! Like he kicks him out the car.
about? I haven't seen that.
I gotta find out. I'm telling you, I laughed so hard because the guy, you could tell the guy was cheese. Because
I'd be
one,
cheesed.
why are you waking up screaming bloody murder? And he was like, oh, he's like, I had a bad dream. He was like, get the fuck out. Because he literally almost crashed the car. I gotta find the video.
That's
I'm
like
telling you.
the guy that walked up that woman's driveway and like kind of snuck, and he had like big orange hair and probably looked like a little.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
the
I've
way
seen
that
that
she
one, yeah.
screamed bloody
Yeah.
murder when she turned around and saw him, like I hate when people scream for
Yeah,
no
well-
unnecessarily.
It takes a lot for me to scream, but I've definitely like if I'm actually scared, I'll scream for sure. Like I have to. It's like a natural thing. Like I'm screaming.
I don't really scream.
Yeah, I feel like
If
I
you
would
get
just make a
scared?
sound.
Yeah,
I would be
no.
like,
True
"Ooh."
fear for me is silence.
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
really.
Yeah.
true fear for me.
frozen
I'm screaming,
I'll scream at like a haunted house or something.
or
Yeah.
I'm swear. I'm like fuck. Like I'll swear. Like yeah, no, don't no. Actually, you're right. I don't like being scared. Now that I really think about
Like
it,
jump scare. Like,
yeah,
like it
jump
makes
scared.
me.
Yeah.
Then your heart's beating real fast and your stomach hurts.
No, I hate
yeah.
it. Like I'm mad at you now.
I don't.
Like,
I don't like being
like
scared in
jump
general.
scared.
That's why I don't like. That's why I don't understand how people watch horror movies for fun. You
Yeah.
guys are sick and twisted.
I've screamed in horror. Okay, yeah, I'm a screamer for sure because I've screamed in the movie theater for sure. I've screamed in the movie
embarrassing,
theater.
like,
I've screamed at girls' night watching movies. I've screamed on dates for scary movies.
Damn, girl.
I'm a screamer. What can I say?
In the bedroom too.
In the bedroom, in the theater. If it's scary, I'm a scream.
oh, he needs to have no roommates home for you.
No roommates, please. No, if I have to be
That's
quiet, I
terrible.
know I'll be quiet. Huh?
I said that would be. Imagine being a roommate. And you're like, first you're hearing just the bed. You're hearing this, and you just.
Yo, as someone who like lived with a lot of different roommates and stuff in university too, when you're like finding out to live with people and like bro, that's like one of the worst parts about roommates.
Yeah,
man.
is there?
if you're both like
Is there sex etiquette if you live in a house with other people?
yes, I think there is.
I think there is, for sure. There
You need
is.
to be playing movies loud, and you need to have like the music going loud too.
Yeah, the volume of something else has to be loud.
But then it's like you also can't like I had a roommate too. He would just play Daniel Caesar every single time, and it's like that's not
So it's
doing.
like you knew-
That's
So you
not
know
doing
what's going on.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
also like Daniel Caesar is not gonna mask the
Yeah.
sounds.
Yeah, of
like,
the sex.
You need more. You need more going on.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, I
There
feel
is
like
etiquette, yeah, for sure.
There's definitely etiquette, and if I'm in if I'm in like a roommate house or like a family home, like you have to know how to be quiet.
Yeah, I feel like if there's other people home, you can't really expect me to like go crazy.
You can still go crazy. but I'm
No,
gonna be
because
quiet.
I need I'm trying to be mindful of others because I know when I'm on the other side, I hate it. There's nothing worse than me being at someone's house.
And
And it's
hearing
happened like
this-
at my cousin's house. I'll be in the basement chilling, watching TV, and you just hear a faint,
Oh my!
and I just have to like put in my headphones or something.
That's fine because it's like that's like what's happening. It's if you're like moaning
You don't hear
loud
you don't
and
like
shit.
the moaning.
Yeah,
No,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
even-
right. I'd rather
I
hear the
don't like-
Or
claps
if you're
than the
talking
moaning.
to each other. And
Oh, yeah, no, I don't
I've
wanna
had
hear
that
that.
happen. Where
I've
it's
heard
like,
the moans. I've heard. The
I don't like
moans.
the
That's
hearing
nasty.
that.
I don't like hearing the moans at all. Yeah, no. But I mean, yeah, no, I don't like it. No, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
The clapping I can deal with
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
No.
To a certain extent, I can deal with I'd rather the clapping than the moaning.
What about like the squeaky furniture?
The bed, like the bed going back and the bed rocking. I
I'd
don't
rather
like
that
either.
than the moaning for sure.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Dealing with that now.
Yeah, I can deal with the squeak, like what you hear.
I
Squeaky.
got a new bed frame. You got to like figure out like
Oh,
spots and
God.
stuff, you know?
Is it the same for like? Actually, never mind.
What?
No,
Go ahead.
no, go there.
This is well, it's not.
It's
but
not that safe.
It's not as safe. But
I'm not gonna go there. No,
Now I'm curious. Now fuck off camera then.
no, it's okay. I'm not gonna talk about it. I just don't want to offend anyone.
Big pussy energy.
Like you know,
That's what you
like
say when we
because
like-
like usually when you have like, it's the like I guess like girl on girl.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just like coochie on coochie, are you getting the same sound effects? Because you're not getting the unless she has a strap.
But if they're like,
But if
if they're
she's
like-
like,
But if
Yeah.
you're bumping coochies, you're not. It's not clapping like that. Like how deep is like? if you're-
unless it's like the moans, like if you're
yeah.
getting eaten
So
out,
if you're hearing
like,
two girls have sex, you're not really hearing the clapping.
You're just
hearing
hearing
more like
moans,
moaning and
I
like.
feel
Yeah.
like there's a pretty
Like-
significant motion for bumping, like you know,
But
like
the sound of bumping coochies is
I
not the
know. I don't
sound
think
of
you would
like.
hear the sound. You might hear the bed rock.
yeah, you might hear the
Yeah.
creak.
yeah.
So I think I'd rather overhear two girls doing it than a man and a woman.
You want
So-
lesbian roommates and not straight roommates.
I mean, if the sound is like quieter, then sure.
Yeah, me too. I'd
Because like I'm trying to think. Yeah, obviously the sound of two girls is not. Yeah, you can't really do that with two coochies.
And hearing a guy moan is disgusting.
Yes.
Hearing your friend, hearing your homie moan is the nastiest thing.
Hearing
that
your homie
could
talk
ever
dirty,
happen to
like,
you.
is crazy.
It is.
Hearing your homie, oh, you like that? Like, is crazy.
This is way too vulnerable of a moment, and I'm not supposed to be sharing this with you.
It's because men are so like, you guys are so like secluded. Like girls can like kiss their girlfriends or like, you know what I'm saying, like grab each other's titties. Like we don't care to hear our friends like.
I want to hear you fuck. Shut up.
But like I feel like men are just so like, you're so uptight with like, because obviously, you know, straight men are straight men. You guys are so uptight with like hearing other men have sex, like just hearing things that just like thing. But like girls can kiss girls and nothing's happening. I'm not saying
Some
you guys
straight men
can
don't
kiss
even
them.
want to drink through a straw.
What?
Some straight
That's
men
kinda
don't even
extreme.
want to drink through a straw.
That's funny.
That is
sure
right.
some-
No, I've
That
heard
is
that
so
before.
extra. Yeah, like some
sure
men
some
literally,
Jamaicans-
a lot of
straight
men don't want to
Won't
drink
through a
like
straw.
water, like
Some Jamaicans.
anything.
Especially like, well, think about it. When guys in the club drink, most of the time they're
a lot
throwing
of
their
black
straw.
men do not like drinking from a straw.
Especially in the club, I'm using a straw.
It's like eating a
because
banana
I
and
know.
breaking it off.
See, even in a club too.
Yeah,
In the
like
club,
not-
I'm definitely using a straw because I know they didn't clean these.
Well, I
guys.
mean, yeah, from a hygienic perspective,
Yeah.
you should be using
You should be,
straws.
yeah.
100%. But I know guys who are like, yo, dash
Yeah,
that.
That's
yeah.
funny. I think that's
100%.
funny.
What is your toxic masculinity limit? Like some people
Oh,
might
or
not
breaking.
drink through a
Sorry,
straw.
that was random too. Or breaking a banana in half and then
Oh,
eating
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Or
that's not
you know when they shake
What-
the banana
what
like
would
it's
you
nuts?
do?
I like
Like,
sometimes.
do you do, like, what are you
I've
still
done that
uncomfortable with? Me personally, there are certain stretches in the gym that I won't do.
I feel like I have a good
Oh,
answer
like you're not
for
getting
this.
on all fours.
Keep saying
you know
like I'm
when you
sad.
get on all fours and you stretch
Yeah,
out
like the
your
stretch- like
like your inner thighs?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I can tell.
I'm
So
not
yeah.
doing
What about the machine that goes like this?
No way, no
Hip
chance.
abductor.
So
No
when we
chance.
train with Annabelle,
hip
you're not doing hip abductor?
This one?
I've never
No.
stepped on that machine
Yeah.
once in my life.
Why
and
would
don't think
I?
ever
Why
will.
would I need to do that?
Both of you grow up.
Grow the fuck up.
Because you need to
Why
grow.
do I need
You
to-
need to
The
get
power lifter
stronger.
over here telling us to use the hip
Everything,
abductor.
everywhere needs to be stronger. Okay, whether it's going like this.
I've literally never
Real
seen-
men do that.
Me personally, I've never seen a man on that machine. I'm not saying
I've
there's
seen
anything
some-
wrong with
seen
it.
a lot of
seen
men on that
several,
machine.
Yeah.
You know what's something that I feel like since the day I've been on this earth, I've been extremely conscientious of, and like now women are really saying like this is one of the biggest icks, and I'm like, see, I knew that I was onto the right path.
What?
When like as a guy, if you bend over and then like you could
Your
like
ass?
yeah.
Oh,
Ass
for
crack
sure.
Ass crack show is a big theme of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a toxic masculinity thing. That's just a awareness thing.
Yeah.
Make sure your ass doesn't show. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's certain.
Or just like I don't know if it's your ass or just like your underwear, your any skin. Like if your
So
shirt's
what's your
long enough
toxic
and
mess?
stuff.
You tell you
I
say
said
you're
the
stretching in the
stretching.
gym.
I'm
There's
definitely
certain-
like that too. Yeah.
There's certain stretches that like I'm still not.
Do you help your homeboy stretch?
Depends on the stretch. Because in practice, sometimes you have to like push the leg farther or something.
Yeah.
But I'm not like on him. I'm not doing all that. Like it's kind of unnecessary.
This is good. Yo, man. Because I remember I had a dilemma with this, and I remember thinking, because like I do like a lot of manual labor, and I remember when I first started, I was like really sore every single day, and Shorty gave me like a massage gun, and I was using that and everything, and there was like a spot in my back that I really needed, and I couldn't properly do it.
Okay.
And I just remember like it was like just like an hour of me debilitated, like. Should I ask my roommate?
Oh my God, really?
Should I? Like, I don't know if...
It's a gun. Just ask. Not like he's like rub. Even if he was rubbing your back, okay.
I didn't ask. I dealt with the pain.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
I'd ask.
Or like, would you ask your friend to crack your back?
Oh,
Yeah.
if they know how to, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really
Like another
that
guy to
cracker.
help you crack.
I feel like less people know how to do that these days. We need
Yeah.
more people.
Yeah.
Men are so dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm admitting that's like ridiculous.
One
on
of my
part.
friends-
But
Women,
it's
we
like,
can pee in front of each other. We can pee in front of each other. We can go to the bathroom. We can change in front of each other, like butt ass naked. I've showered with my friends before.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
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 Like in the shower together. naked?
Yes. Then it was not like no sexual stuff was going
No,
on.
you just showered.
We've just showered
Why couldn't you wait until they were done?
because we didn't have enough time. We had somewhere to go.
Yeah.
oh, okay. So if you found out your man showers with his friend platonically,
you're okay with that, right?
wouldn't rub you the wrong way at all.
But if you do sports, don't you guys have a locker room where you guys all
That's
shower
true.
together?
Yeah, but no one really uses that though.
No one's using the same faucet. You know, like,
Yeah,
that's-
But you
it's
guys
not
are
the
still-
same
It was two separate
faucet.
faucets. in the shower. We had a nice
Like the
hotel room.
handheld one and the rain
No,
one?
it was
two
there was a
this
rain
way.
one and a thing one, but they
Oh,
were pretty
okay.
far apart. Like I won't lie, like we had space. We had space.
okay.
Like it was
Yeah.
like okay, switch girl. Like no, it was like
I've heard
it
of
was-
what you're
yeah, like
saying
I was
too,
under
though.
the rain shower. She was under the side shower.
Just
and
a
we were
big
like-
shower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
just
it's
had
kind
to
of the
go.
same when, you know,
I
in
don't
the
know,
locker
me
But
room.
I feel like you guys like yo, we gotta go somewhere quick. Like you gotta shower out condition. You guys are never doing that.
That
No,
would never happen.
they're
That
We'll
would
be
never
late.
happen.
No, we're gonna be late.
No.
That would
gonna be late.
never happen. And you would not be okay if you heard that happened.
Yeah,
That's what
Stop
I'm saying.
pretending.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the double standard. I'm not saying it's, but there is a crazy double standard. And like
Yeah.
I said,
And I've never used a locker room shower. I'll stink until I go home.
I've
would
done stuff
never.
with my
I wasn't-
girls that like men would like never think of doing with their guy friends, or they'd be looked at completely crazy if they've done it with their guy friends.
Yeah, that's insane.
But I mean, like I said, shower with my friends. I've kissed my friends. I haven't kissed my friend. I kissed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When did this happen? When did this happen? That's story time.
No, we're not doing it.
Story time. I believe this calls for story
But
time.
I feel like kissing your friend is like it's like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
It's like if you can't
Some
kiss your
friends.
friend, yeah,
Some
like
friends.
I feel like if I don't kiss you as my friend, we're not good friends. In my opinion. Like if I don't kiss one of my friends, like yeah, we're not good friends.
Chris is like, so you're trying to be friends. Yeah. But I feel
Yeah.
like certain friends, you just have that like cute little like
You just
flirt
have
vibe
fun,
with.
yeah. Hey, smooch.
Yeah, we didn't like make out, like tongue out. It was more like a smoochy smooch. Quick little.
Never mind. No. We're on the same. We're on the same wavelength.
I don't like him being this far away. Like, I need to be on the same couch as him. We're on the same page more when we're like that.
Say it.
Because now
What?
we gotta do it across the room.
What is
I was
it?
like, I knew what the fuck you were gonna say.
Say it.
I forgot what did.
All right.
Say it.
No, it's okay.
Just say it.
I'm gonna be respectable.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
say it. Why? Who cares?
Nah, I'm not getting in trouble today.
You say it. What?
I forgot exactly what we were. What did you say?
I just said it's more like a smoochy
Said that they've
smooch.
done a smoochy smooch. They didn't make out with tongue.
You said some. Yeah, it's not that. It's serious, man.
So if you found out that your man,
Yeah, reverse me. Yeah, let's do
Let's
that.
end it. Let's end the topic.
if you're okay, never mind.
Yeah,
All right, what's
because
the next
reversal
topic?
Because I
For
did
what?
have someone. Nah, no, let's.
You did have what?
What?
Are you gonna ask us to make
Yeah.
out?
No, we're not that kind of.
Why
it's
would
not
we?
that kind of podcast.
Why would we ever ask someone to do that?
We would never.
We would
This is
never.
not no jumper, but
Oh God, no.
No, I just hear. Like, I read a lot of discourse that I find interesting,
Like
and
what?
lesbians on Twitter be saying how like there is
Yeah.
no you kiss your friend and whatever when I'm drunk, but I'm actually straight. Like no, you kind of like girls.
Oh, I'm not straight.
Well, yeah, I am though.
But I'm not like,
And
oh,
what
every
I'm-
girl that I kiss, I'm like, I'm in love with you. Or
And the
no,
people
it's just,
that
I just
have
enjoy
these
it.
strong discourses about sexuality say there's no that in between where it's like, oh, I'm straight, but I just kiss my friends when I'm drunk and I make out. That's what I.
Well, I don't make out with all my friends. I feel like you've like one of like how many? Like maybe like I've only maybe kissed like 2, 3. No, like 4 or 5 girls in my life.
Are
And that
any
was
of
one
those
them.
other friends that we know?
Yeah. But I feel
That
like
I've
my
kissed?
taste in girls is very different from like my friends.
So what's
as
your
well.
taste in girls?
If I'm just having fun with a girl, then it would be like a girl that's like similar to me and it's like feminine. But then if I'm dating, definitely has to have like masculine energy.
Like young Ma?
Yeah, basically.
So like
She
masculine
actually-
energy, but
So-
femme presenting.
Or no? She
No,
said
no,
like
sorry,
young
no,
Ma. That's
like no
masculine
mask.
presenting.
There's
Yeah,
mask all around.
So a girl that looks
if
like a
I'm
guy.
dating, yeah,
Well, I wouldn't say looks like a guy, but has a more masculine,
more masculine,
aesthetic.
yeah, aesthetic.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. But like I said, I'm straight. I've never been like besides like pecks and like little kisses.
Yeah.
I've never done anything with a girl.
But I've never like kissed my friends and been like, oh, I like you.
yeah, she was
type
like, let's
thing.
go to the bathroom. Like that's crazy.
Like no,
I know girls that do that.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never done that. And also, I'm not a fan of coochies, so I think it's just sometimes you just want to peck, and if you want to kiss a man, you know.
Now what if your man said that?
Okay. Anyways, you love doing this.
Sometimes you just want to peck.
Sometimes you just want to peck. I don't know what the story was behind that.
I think it was just a random peck.
Yeah, I don't even know how it even
Just in
happened.
the middle of the
Or sometimes, you know what it is too, is like when you do a video or like a photo and you go,
Yeah, sometimes your lips might.
usually that's what a lot of the times we do. Like if it's a video, cute video.
The way you guys are both so thinking
Yeah.
so intently about this is absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
It's nothing.
I don't
There
think
isn't
it's
much
that
to think
deep.
about. It's
Yeah.
simple.
Gotcha.
Anyways, thank you. Oh my god.
Is that supposed to be your Pinkydoll impression?
Stop. No. We
Thank
discussed
you.
This.
I love you.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gang,
no.
gang.
Gang gang. Mwah. Ride it like a cowboy. Ooh. Yeah. Why? What are you doing? Don't kill my camera angle. Are you dumb?
Fucking stop doing it.
Why?
Because we discussed this. No.
I'm gonna start doing it to make bread. Pinkydoll was just. where
Oh,
was she?
you know what's funny? I've been seeing people do it on TikTok, when, like a hood version of it, and they'll be like,
Ooh.
Did you see the glizzy
and then,
guy?
or an African version, they'll be like, "Come put it on my head." oh yeah, shake buddy. An African version is so funny.
No, the glizzy.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god, and it was up.
How do you do a hood version of it? Gang gang.
Oh my god.
But what were you saying?
anyway.
What was she?
So so Pinkydoll just revealed her real complexion.
Revealed her real complexion.
That's how I would take it because
Not a
she,
complexion reveal.
No, literally, she was at the.
Oh, I feel like it was just a different hair color because she had
No.
blonde hair, and on stage she had black hair.
Yeah,
no?
but I think she looks like
was way darker
she's
on
darker.
stage.
Well, they saying they cloned her. A
What?
whole different person.
They cloned Tyrone. They cloned Pinkydoll. Yeah, I mean, I think that. Well, I shouldn't say. I mean, I didn't think she was that dark. I mean, like nothing about her. Like she's beautiful, but everyone was saying that that's a marketing tactic that she used.
I think they're
because
giving her too much credit.
what do you mean?
I don't
You
think
don't
it-
think she actually thought about making herself light skinned online?
well, I mean,
No,
you have
she
to think
did.
of this whole persona thing is a fetish from Asian, like
exactly.
She definitely intentionally made herself light skin online, but it's crazy how people have spun this into a positive.
Oh no, it's not a positive thing at all.
No, but people are saying,
But
oh,
people
she's
are saying
so
that she's a
smart
marketing
for-
genius. Yeah, well, she's
You're a
getting this
marketing
money.
genius for making your skin lighter.
Yeah.
What a
I don't think it's a
profound
good thing at
example
all.
of colorism, eh?
Well, yeah, you're literally making yourself lighter because you as a darker skinned woman will not be able to get the same amount of money or the same
But
amount
it's
of
kind of fucked
audience.
up
So that
though.
makes it
is-
okay?
That is
No, it doesn't
how-
make it okay. It's actually fucked up.
Yeah,
But you
it's-
have to do
but
that.
that's the reality of it, though. Is even like looking at content from a black creator compared to a white creator, that one's gonna do better than a black creator.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
I've been seeing people like you said say she's a genius. I haven't really seen people being like, "Yo, that's not cool to do."
I mean, to me, it's obviously not cool because I would never want to make myself look lighter in order to build a better audience. But I mean, I wouldn't call her a genius, but I mean, she did kind of find a shortcut. Because I'm like I said, for sure,
I just say
she,
social media is a game, and
Yeah.
people are just knowing how.
some people know how to play it.
Yeah.
She played her cards right.
I just think the energy is different depending on who does it.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think a guy would get away with that.
Making himself lighter,
Lighter
to.
and then doing it.
I feel like it depends.
I don't think a guy would get away with that. They would call him all types of self-hate and colorists and
Fair.
Color. Do you think colorism intersects women and men differently, though?
It can.
Yeah.
I feel like it's harsher on women.
Yeah.
Yeah, like harsher
Yeah.
on black women.
Or even Asian women or Indian women. A lot. Like, it's not, colorism is not just for black people, right? It's
Yes, of
colorism
course.
for
Yeah,
Asian-
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a very deep-rooted thing.
Yeah, but
In
I
all
think,
cultures,
yeah, but I also think, I would not call it a marketing genius. It's kind of like, it's unfortunate that you really had to do that in order to feel like you could make yourself successful or make yourself.
But
you
I
know.
mean, anybody can say it's. You could say the same thing for OnlyFans. Is you had to sell yourself to get to make money.
She
you think
was
it's
doing that too?
comparable?
Wasn't it released or something? And she was going
Yeah,
crazy
she was
about
mad.
it.
Yeah.
Gaga.
I went to
Do
Gaga.
you know who she sounds like? Jocelyn Hernandez.
went to Gaga.
Is she Puerto Rican?
Who, Jocelyn?
I think she's
No.
French.
She's like
She's
from Montreal or something.
Oh, is she?
She's French.
Her
Yeah, she's
accent
French
sounds
Canadian.
fake. I feel like she has a
It
real
is.
voice.
It is.
Yeah.
I think people were telling her that she sounds like Jocelyn, and then
Jocelyn
she just ran
Hernandez.
with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, her OnlyFans stuff was online and she was mad. Hey, let me break it to you. Everybody's OnlyFans stuff is online.
Oh, for sure.
So-
It's everyone's is on Reddit, like
Yeah.
Reddit threads.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've never paid for an OnlyFans in my life.
Yeah, but I think you can get away with more when you're light skinned.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Well, look at Brittany Renner.
Of course. Oh, look at you with the
Well, I mean, what do you
transitions
mean she get?
She's just a mudhead.
If whatever Brittany Renner just did on that podcast with the throwing the water,
People are
and
gonna
the-
tear her ass up. No.
yes,
they're
but
gonna kill her.
they will for sure. But if a dark skinned woman was acting like that, it would be like they probably would have kicked her off the podcast.
I think it depends who it is.
Yeah.
Because if someone that they deemed attractive was doing that, they wouldn't kick
Yeah.
her off the podcast. If that was like
I
Meg or
think
Cash Doll or someone, they're letting that rock for sure. For sure.
I mean,
For sure.
I think you have a good point.
I understand,
I think,
but I also think like Brittany Renner gets a lot of rope. Like she's been acting wild for like a very long time now.
But they
So you think if
expect
that
it,
was
though.
Bernice Burgos, they would have kicked her off? No way. Impossible. Impossible.
fair.
I think if it's
It definitely
it's how
depends on
far,
who.
like people think.
The
I
attractiveness.
think it's like an optics thing. It's just like it's bad to see. Well, it's
What
whatever.
if it was
to
like
see-
Sexy Red
No, they're letting it rock for sure. But that's her brand.
or Flo Milli? See, so maybe it's.
I
like,
agree. I think it would
you know
be
what I'm
different.
saying?
I do
Like,
think it would
the
be different.
reaction would definitely be different.
But I think a part of that also has to do with, like you said, like who the person is. Like, you're not shocked that Brittany Renner did something like that. You might be shocked that Flo Milli did something like that. So the reaction might be different. If Sexy Red did something like that, you would not be surprised.
Because I don't understand what like I don't understand what like was she on drugs? Like I don't get. And also like,
She just looked drunk.
Yeah.
You think she was just drunk?
Well,
I
her
think she was
eyes
drunk.
were like.
And
But
she
my
was kinda
thing is-
slurred.
Had drunk
she was
eyes,
talking
yeah.
how drunk people
Yeah.
talk.
so. But my thing is, are they wrong for like knowing that she was in a very vulnerable state under the influence, whatever? Do you think they were wrong for like keeping it going? And it felt kind of they were like exploiting.
I
her
think
a
they're
little bit.
both
Kinda
in the wrong.
nasty.
I think they're both in the wrong because as a female, when you're put into certain positions, you should know your environment. Just like when you're walking anywhere, you should always be, what's the word? You should always be aware
Yeah.
of everything that's going on, especially with people. I don't know if she knows them or not. Like, if I don't know you, why am I going to even be drinking alcohol or just like taking a drink from somebody that I don't know? And just
Yeah,
putting
it depends on
myself,
their
and then for
relationship.
them to, you're also on a podcast. You're
Yeah.
in a public, like,
It's media.
yeah. So like how I present myself is what.
That
Yeah,
is very
and you can't
true.
You know?
necessarily say the media outlet is wrong for like displaying what you get. Like that's what people say.
Yeah.
No one,
Yeah.
They can't post what you don't give them.
That is
Yeah.
like
true.
you
Because she
did
could have
that.
just walked off. She could have just not.
Yeah.
And she isn't in
Continue.
office. Like she's been doing this. You know, like how that's gonna look. You know the optics behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but wasn't she the same person that said publicity is publicity, whether it's bad or good?
Maybe I don't know if she said that.
she tried rebranding to some like
Yeah, to like a
holistic
holy
wellness.
like
Yeah.
wellness kind of. But then she's back to doing her crazy
She was on a date with Shaq the other day.
Shaquille O'Neal.
She's had a wild 2023. PJ Washington just signed a big extension, so she's fine.
Oh, she getting the child support? No.
Well, her baby daddy is making lots of money.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel. Like I don't know. Something about her just doesn't sit right with me.
I want her to get better friends, if anything.
I don't think she has friends.
I don't
That's
think
what it-
she
that's
has
what
any
that looks
either.
like, is
I don't
like-
think.
Because I mean, if
don't
you're
think
on,
so
if
either.
you're on that podcast and you are getting that drunk around, like the thing is also me. Like
Men.
I don't think I'm getting drunk around like only men.
That's what
You know
I mean. Only men.
Like I get it. Women should definitely have the right to like drink without fearing of like But my thing is you gotta.
But at the same time, this is
You
reality.
also- yeah, exactly. You have to be guarded. Like, yes, you do have the right, but we live in a society where you can't control other people, right? So yes, I do have the right to get drunk and should feel safe, but I don't know that.
Or if
Also,
you
we
are
don't
going to
know
drink,
who-
just know how to handle your liquor.
Yeah, you just
handle your liquor
You don't
properly.
know who was like behind the camera. Like she could have had a beer.
That's
for
true.
her
She
homegirls.
could
That's
have.
true. Yeah.
And a lot of what she was doing was to somebody off camera too. So we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't. There could
We
have
don't know
been
the full
something
story.
that was crazy that she's having
But
a
like,
warranted
if I had a
reaction to.
friend there and I'm the friend and I'm seeing my friend do that, like I'm taking my friend off. Like,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Yeah. She needs some friends. Her and Mariah Mills.
some friends, some hugs.
She's insane.
Who, Mariah Mills?
Yeah.
Mariah. They're both scary. And they both need some like serious, like strong women figures in their lives. Maybe just a lack of like a mom figure or like other friends
Awareness.
or awareness that. Because I feel like you
or
need
she just
sometimes
might
you
not
just-
care, or she
That's
just
true,
doesn't
too.
care. Some
Brittany
people just
Renner-
don't care.
She seems like one of those girls where those girls where you have to be very careful around them. like you kind of have to walk on eggshells around
Because
it
they're
because you
unhinged.
don't know what's gonna like happen. She feels like one of those. Her and Krishan.
Oh,
I
Krishan,
feel
yeah.
like if I was around them, I'd probably just be like this the whole time. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to say anything.
I don't like that.
don't wanna-
Unpredictable people.
Yeah.
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 Or wasn't there a video of like this whole Atlanta thing? It was like a pool party, and then like there was this girl that was drunk, and then like people were
Oh, I know
like
what
fingering
you're
her,
talking
like
about.
smacking her ass, and everybody was going on it on Twitter, and they were talking about how like, oh, men, the guys in the video, how could they do that? And the girls also for pulling her panties to the side and eating her out.
Yeah.
And then the girl came onto Twitter and she was like, oh, you guys don't know me. I've been doing this, blah, 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 blah. Like, she doesn't care. Yeah. But that's what I meant. Some people just don't
some
care.
people just don't care. Yeah, you're right. So it's
And
hard.
people were defending her like, oh, these people should go to jail. Why
Yeah.
are they letting this happen? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
That's the internet.
Some people, yeah, you're right. Some people generally just don't care,
Just
and they
don't care.
don't. They like the attention. They
Yeah.
might not like. They're just.
Yeah.
They like to get it done.
It's their life.
Attention's the root of all evil, not money.
Attention is the root, and that lady who had that baby for that man in Atlanta is getting all the attention that she asked for.
Yeah, she's almost got like 1 million. It's in my algorithm now. It's been showing up.
That girl on TikTok who has like a baby. She kept saying all this babies. So basically, what she used to do, she's like outfit of the day, and she'd be like, oh, and she'll have her daughter was like, oh, like these pants are from thing, this shirt's from this baby's from a random man from Atlanta, and everyone's like, wait, what? Like who's this random man? And then she like got into like this whole story time, and he has like 6 kids, like 6 different women, and then he left her and all this stuff. And I'm like,
But then all the baby mamas kept making their own videos.
yeah, yeah, and
was
it like snowballed to this like huge thing. But it's like, do you think it's okay to regret having a child?
yeah,
You think it's okay too?
people are
I
humans.
get it because so basically like the
Is it?
TikTok.
Is it okay?
I'm like that. Like, do you think like it's a valid feeling if you regret
think it
I
having
think it's a
baby?
valid
'Cause there's-
feeling, but it's not like a good thing.
Okay, yeah,
You
fair.
having that feeling is the result of like bad
Something else,
decision
yeah.
making.
Because there was a TikTok that I saw, and the girl was like, how she has a daughter, like she has her daughter in the video, and she was like, how she tells all of her friends, if you are not ready for a kid, do not have it. Because before she had her child, her schedule was she would wake up, she'd go to work, she'd come home, and she'd be in her room all day. And then she met her ex-boyfriend, or I don't know if it's her current boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend. She ended up getting pregnant. She had her kid. And now she says, all I do is I have to wake up super early. I tend to this baby all day, every day. I have no time for myself. I have no help. I'm just tired. And she's like, yo, sometimes I do wish. She's like, I love my daughter so much, but there are times when I do wish that I had my freedom back and I didn't have a kid. And her boyfriend keeps telling her that he saved her because all she used to do is just be in her room, and now she has a reason to like go outside. But she's like, bro, I don't feel like that.
I gave
Like,
you
I'm literally-
purpose.
I'm literally stressed all day, every day, and I have no time for myself. So sometimes she
Yeah.
doesn't want a kid. And people in the comments were killing her. But I was like, I get it though. And
Yeah.
a girl that I know like has told me that she like, I think one day she was stressed with her kid, and she's like, yo, honestly, like sometimes like, no, she asked me, she's like, is it bad that I feel like sometimes I wish I never had a kid? And I was like, I don't think it's bad because you're not saying that you don't love your kid. You just wish you had
No,
more
these
time
are
for
normal
yourself. Like more
emotions.
personal
These are
space.
normal emotions, and people act like it's the worst thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, until you're in that position, you really can't speak on it, and you don't know how to feel about it.
That's very fair.
And I think there was a quote in like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Barbie movie, but it was like when she was having a breakdown of like, oh, you should talk about your kids, but not too much. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that whole breakdown, I forgot what she said,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like it was just kind of like that, where people also act like if someone is having a breakdown, it's the worst thing and you're the worst mom ever. Like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are normal feelings, and
Being
we
a
have
mom
to
is
feel
extremely
them.
stressful.
Yeah,
Especially a new mom.
yeah.
And if you're doing it by
especially
yourself.
postpartum, it's crazy.
It's super tough because I feel like I think a part of that comes with I think people don't realize like having a kid is a big responsibility. Like this is a
It
human.
is.
Yeah.
It's not just like a toy. Like this is a real person. So
Yeah.
this shit's crazy, bro. I don't think people should get attacked for that.
Yeah, I
No, I don't
think
think
it's
so either.
an emotion that can definitely come out of stress. And I think it's a lot more frequent. People make it seem, and I think a lot of people are scared to admit that sometimes they may have like a the feeling of being overwhelmed and maybe wishing that they had a kid later or whatever like that. But what?
No, I've had conversations that weren't exactly like this, where like my mom like expressed sentiments of like how she wished she played her cards different with different things. And like I remember at the time like hearing that and being like a little like messed up over it. But it's like I don't know, like the older I got, the more you realize in becoming an adult and have like responsibilities and everything, like those really are valid emotions to have. And people shouldn't be getting killed for
I think it's different when, as the parents, you verbalize that to your child. Like,
Yes.
you're the reason why I didn't finish my career, or I didn't reach, you know what I mean? Then that's different.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree
Then
with that, because that's
causes
definitely
trauma
damaging.
to the child.
Yeah. But I think, maybe having a baby with maybe the wrong person, or the person you thought that they were and turned out not to be, like, but it's also like, do you regret having a child, or do you regret who you had a child with, or do you regret the situation? Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a little bit. The time
that you had.
Yeah, is it the child, or is it the time, or maybe the father or the mother? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
what
didn't
is?
you say that on Twitter and they killed you for it when you said you could choose your baby dad?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, some people killed me. Most of the single mothers killed me,
And
but
that's
I
the
was
bar
like,
they're getting off at this girl with with the dude that has 6 baby moms, right?
yeah.
They're
But my
saying,
thing
choose
is, if
better
a man has 5 baby mothers and 5 kids, I am not. He's nowhere near me.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, clearly, there's a pattern with this man. 5 different women have your 5 kids.
That's crazy.
That's like having another baby with Future. Future doesn't have the
just a
same baby
broken
mother.
family. It's just no.
Like, to have a baby with Future after, like, at this point now, he has like what, 6 kids with 6 different women, maybe more. I think it's more.
I think it's more.
Like, that's crazy.
I feel like at that point, that's what he's just purposely doing. Or what's his name? The one that does
Nick
Wildin' Out.
Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick
I
Cannon,
feel like
yeah.
he's just
But
purposely
he
doing
is
it.
purposely doing it.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
said that
That's
he wants to,
different.
like, I don't know, like, repopulate
Bro,
the
I can't
world.
imagine
Yeah, I
having
remember that.
5 baby moms.
Yeah.
5 different personalities.
Yeah.
The
That's
stress?
crazy.
What if they all don't get
Valentine's
along?
the worst day.
Future has 8 kids with 8 different women. Yeah. He doesn't. I know he said it. He said he's never repeated a baby mom. Like, he doesn't have one baby mom with 2 kids.
That's
They're all-
weird.
it's
That's
very
crazy.
Valentine's the worst.
It's very crazy. And I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't get behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to have no kids no time soon, honestly.
I'm very traditional. I prefer having time together, traveling, get married,
Yeah.
and then have children. Buy a home and then have children.
I feel like for women, like for you guys, it's different. It's kind of an added pressure because of like your
Yeah.
The
biological
time, yeah.
clocks and stuff.
yeah.
We're chilling. Like we could let one off whenever.
I was like, you can let one off at 80 and still get a woman pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
not.
don't know. We
Yeah.
kind of have the whole like, oh, do you want to chase around a little kid in your 40s or like whatever?
Well,
Right,
that is a pretty important factor.
That is
Just-
true.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
but some people try to get that off to like make themselves feel better. You know, those people where they're like, oh, all of my friends are just now having newborns and
Oh yeah.
my kids could take care of themselves now.
Yeah, but you didn't go to Miami.
Yeah, like
Or people try to get it off as like, oh, like, I had my kids young. So by the time I'm like in my 40s, like, they'll be grown enough and I can travel and do this, do that. But it's like, I mean, yes, I get what you're saying, but like, yes and no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Depends.
You were cheesed in 2012 when we were turning up.
Yeah, when we were in high school and you had kids, but it's like, now I get it. Your kids are grown and now you're in like your late 30s, early 40s, and you can like get your shit off. But also, you like it's I think I'd rather wait now rather than have
Yeah.
kids early and then get my shit off later.
Yeah.
I'd rather have kids later.
And I'm pretty sure any adult will tell you that. Like no one's parents are telling them, yeah, have your kids early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
No one's parents are going to tell them that.
But also the generation is different, right? Like now people aren't really having, well, actually no, people are having kids at all ages, but it was more, people got married earlier
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then had kids back then. Now it's pushed more
Yeah.
further back.
But I'm like a very like slow mover though, to a certain extent. Like I think like dating, like, yeah, I'm like a slow mover when it comes to dating. But I feel like once I'm in a relationship, then yeah, like I can't be a person that's like, oh yeah, we've been together for 10 years.
Like just casual, like this is my girlfriend.
For 10 years? No.
10 years.
That's
Yeah.
a long time
You're not
to
a
be.
slow mover though.
I do.
No, I'm a slow mover.
But I
like,
feel like relationships that start younger and are together more,
I agree.
extend more versus when you get into a relationship when you're at 25 and then get married like within the next 3-4 years. It's different.
Yeah. But my thing is like I can be slow to date, but like I think once you're in a relationship and like maybe like we live together, whatever, then like I'm not gonna be just living in your house a girlfriend for 10 years. Not happening.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. But I do think there's like a time where, like one of my friends' homegirls, she just got engaged, and she was with her man for I think 8 years. And when I heard that the first time, I was like, "Yo, if you guys don't get married,
they were together from when they were young. Then
they were.
exactly.
Like
that makes
high
sense.
Because when you're younger, it
from
takes
high
a
school.
little bit
I'm
longer.
saying, yo, if I dated a girl for 8 years and we didn't get married, I'm cheesed.
I believe that.
I missed my whole 20s.
But even if I date a man now, like if I date a man at like 27, 28 or whatever, and we like
10 years,
no
is
way
crazy
we're
from
dating for
27.
like 8
Yeah,
years.
but 27, you have to factor in when you hit 30. You have to think about it from a reproductive system.
That's true too.
Like once you hit 30, you have a higher chance of Down syndrome and all these other things,
Yeah.
right? So
and I'm pretty sure like
we literally
35.
we don't have a choice.
Yeah, and I like 35. That's considered a geriatric pregnancy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
35, which sounds extremely young for like a regular day, but like 35 plus women, like once you hit 35, it's like you have a geriatric pregnancy. Like I mean, things can still go very well. Don't get me wrong, but the risk is higher. But like my cousins have had kids at like 36, 37. My aunt had her son at like 44. Like it's still good things can happen, and obviously they were fine, but. Yeah, to hear the word geriatric pregnancy just sounds a little scary. I won't lie.
Way more risks and things y'all gotta consider.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad I'm not a
And
girl.
then we have to push out.
And then you have to
the
push them
child.
out.
Have you
and
guys seen a bit like what it actually looks like? Have you
Not
guys
in
seen
depth.
what it looks like?
You should watch
What
one.
movie was
I'm
it?
okay.
Seen
I think
40-Year-Old Virgin.
No, that
No,
doesn't count.
I think I can kind
you
of.
need to see
You
like
need to see it.
No,
right?
with my own
No,
eyes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You know why? Because I just showed one of my friends this and she's never seen it before. And she and her boyfriend have been together for I think like 5 years, 6 years. And she was like, "Yeah, I think I'm ready to have a kid." And I was like, "Have you actually seen what?" And that's the thing too. And when women give birth and stuff like that, they don't actually tell you the things that go on before, during, and after.
Yep.
Like the care for after is insane.
insane.
Like,
yeah.
I'm
She's
just
gonna
looking up.
yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm
weird.
telling you, my cousins and I have and my aunt has conversation about like people don't really talk about like in depth like what really, really, really goes on.
And
like,
that's why postpartum, I say, is like such a big thing. It's
Yeah.
just like the change that your body is going through is
like they tell you not to look at
insane.
your vagina after you give birth for
Yeah.
like 6. Like don't look.
Oh my god.
Where is this damn
Like
video?
don't even look until maybe like 4, 5, 6 weeks out.
And you're gonna look
No, don't.
Okay, you ready?
Oh man. All right.
ready
You
for
guys
what?
ready?
What do we do?
She's gonna show you what birth looks like.
Oh, sorry.
It's on Instagram. This is on. How is this allowed on Instagram?
Can you see? Keep watching.
Guys, we are currently, if you are not watching on YouTube, we are watching someone give birth.
Oh,
Right.
Look at it.
oh, that's just the head.
Just
oh my
watch,
god, the
just
shoulders
watch.
are not even out.
Just
The shoulders
watch.
are not even out. Oh my god, the baby.
It's
looks
allowed on
stressed.
Instagram because for
The baby
educational,
looks stressed.
educational
Oh my God, so much-
purposes.
Oh, so much juice. Oh.
And look at it after. Look how stretched out it is. Yeah. So after she saw that, she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good."
But I always said before we sign off, I've always said like I want to have kids, like I want to give birth. But I always said like my husband has to be behind my head. Like
You don't want him to see.
no, do not. You know, how, like some like husband want like record and like
Record it.
grab it. No, stay here. You stay behind my head all the time. Rub my shoulders, wipe the sweat off my head. You know, hold my hand, but do not go in between the legs. I do not want you in between.
I kind of would want him to look and be like, if he ever talks back to me or anything, I'd
Nah.
be like, this is what this went through.
No.
You've seen it, so don't.
Sometimes they'll like make the
Piss
husband
me
like
off.
hold the leg, but look at me.
Or you know the ones that pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some men will pass out, get completely traumatized. Listen,
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have some sort of reaction. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, and you know what they
If it's
don't
a pass
tell you
out.
too is the smell. birth smell
Okay,
is
let's end it right here.
insane.
Episode 24.
Yeah, like I've never.
Yeah.
Birth
No.
smell. What does it smell like?
I don't know, but my friend delivers babies and she says it's not fun.
Oh Jesus.
Smell.
Anyways,
What is
Annabelle,
Let's get
thank
it.
you for
We'll get the answer and then we'll sign off.
birth? Smell of a newborn is likely thought to be a combination of chemicals secreted through. Okay, but what does it smell like?
guy's
The white.
And keep in mind, you can also
accidentally.
accidentally poo yourself as well.
Nah,
when you,
yeah, you can.
you know, you do actually.
You
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Like most women, because you're
do.
pushing, you feel you don't really know
Push,
which
yeah.
It
hole you're
has a
pushing, and you'll poop.
It has a stale, musty odor like menstrual period discharge,
Ooh.
and can last several weeks. Rah.
On the baby or on you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So like
Probably
pennies?
on both, like in the room, on the baby, because they clean it, but then on
It'll
you
sound like-
yourself,
smell
I
like
don't know.
pennies.
They smell like
I don't
pennies.
know.
Really?
I've told a traumatizing story about why I know what that smell he just described is like. Remember the story I told you?
I don't know if I remember, and I don't know if I want to revisit it.
Anyways,
Well, you know, in Ghana, in the that castle, I forgot what it's called, where they kept slaves. It smells like pennies, like where they kept the female slaves.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, till
oh
this
man,
day.
what a crazy ending.
But
Yeah, this
yes,
is just dark.
anyways,
Yeah, interesting ending. I don't know how we got here, but hello.
yeah,
But thank you for coming.
no problem.
For
Thanks
revisiting. I
having
know
me.
it's taking us forever to get you here because you're so booked and busy. But appreciate you coming.
No problem.
Is there last? You guys look traumatized. Any last
I know.
words, thoughts?
Went through a lot
Appreciate
today.
the
don't
woman
really
that
have a-
bears and gives you your children.
Yeah.
Shout out the women. That's all I have
Shout
to
out to
say.
Gowda.
There we go. You can end it there.